Boise, Idaho. Ladies and gentlemen and humans on all the spectrums, welcome to The Way the Leaf. This is we are doing Tavern Talk, but this is a very, 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 very special Tavern Talk. It's going to be a spoiler-free Tavern Talk. We are going to be talking Season 1 Origins, and we are going to bring in our non-readers who are going to let us know their thoughts. We're going to follow that up with a surprise. We're going to show them the teaser trailer for Season 2 and the trailer for the Origins. We're going to get the reactions live. It's going to be great. Thank you guys for joining us. I can't wait to see them. Are you ready, Brother Dan?
I am. Let's bring these.
I'm so excited.
In.
I just took over the entire intro.
No, that's fine. Go for it. You did really well.
All right, we're bringing them in. Tavern Talk.
I mean, I don't know why I got this new mic if I'm not going to do an intro, but that's fine.
We're going to have another meeting. I feel another meeting coming along.
I'm taking notes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I ended it short. That was a little long.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Catherine and G Mama are here. Welcome, lovely ladies.
Hello.
Hiya, girl. It's been a while. Last for Season 1 of the Amazon series, we had you guys on, and we kind of talked about the show. Amazon, in addition to the 8 episodes of Season 1, they also had episode zeros, Ryan.
Episode zeros, yeah.
A lot of episode zeros, by the way.
All right,
there was a lot of episode zeros.
Let's just get it out right now. How frustrating was it to even find the episodes to
Very
watch?
Frustrating. A lot of dang episode zeros.
That's so funny.
The Amazon interface for these episodes, these origins and the behind the scenes, are just slapdash. You hit back and it takes you all the way back to the thing. You have to go all the way back, find the origins. It's not very user friendly. So thank you for mustering through all that. It is kind of a mess. The interface is not good.
They're not in order either. So it's like I started with one and I was like, what? Huh? I didn't know there was an order through them, or there's got to be something.
According to IMDb, there is an order.
Does order matter, do you think? I mean, I don't. Well, I guess maybe we could talk about that, because I think we watched it out of order a little bit.
We did at first. We did the greatest warder, which is the third one listed on IMDb. So there are 6. There's the breaking of the world. Let's see. Shit.
The Fall of Manethran, the Greatest Warder, yeah. Sight In, Sight Our Stone, the White Tower, and Olgier Longing. But yeah, it was cumbersome at best. I think there's a lot of security measures because I tried to take screenshots to help highlight things so we could talk about it, and Amazon was not allowing me to. It's blocking all my screenshots. I'm sure there's a workaround for smarter people, but I couldn't figure it out in time. So we're gonna have to talk about it with no visuals. So I think it's something to do with X-Ray. There's a collaboration between Amazon and this company called X-Ray who's doing these add-ons to shows. So
Ryan, I was really in my head. I was picturing you in front of a keyboard, and you're like tap 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 tap, and it's like burr, 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 and you're like, oh, I see what you did here. Well, let's try that. And you're tap 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 tap, and then like you break through the wall, but then like a dragon. Image of a dragon kind of comes and blocks, and it's like, oh, another firewall. Tap, tap, tap,
yeah,
tap, tap.
seriously.
Like NCIS or something.
And the faster you tap, the quicker you get in. So it's like
yeah. And I'm in.
All right, so we have 6 episodes to talk about, and then, like I announced, we are going to show you. There is a trailer for upcoming Origins episodes in August, and the animation seems different. We're going to be able to talk about it, and there is actually a teaser behind the scenes teaser trailer for Season 2 of the Wheel of Time show, and we're going to watch that and get your live reaction to that. So if you're watching along, be sure to stick around to the end to get everyone's live reactions to the news, the upcoming season 2. It's we'll get into it. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, but first, Breaking of the World. That is the first one we're going to talk about. Hopefully, that's the first one we had on our list. Everyone, I love you guys getting your notes out. Yeah. All right, beautiful.
Okay. Hold on, got my glasses on.
All right, so the idea behind these origin stories is that they are, and Rafe just had a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and he reaffirmed this, that the origins is their attempt to really give us the books as they are, and give us information that'll help flesh out the world that they're trying to create. So it is in conjunction. Everything works together, but it is specifically designed to be giving you guys book content and storylines that we've experienced as readers. So this first one, Breaking of the World, do you remember any discussion about this event in the actual Amazon series? Do you remember any discussion of Luz Theron breaking the world?
I can't remember which episode, but I know they referenced Luz Theron. I think did they do like a flashback to him?
Well, yeah,
we did see
we met him. Yep,
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. He's dashingly handsome with short, cropped, dark hair,
flying cars.
Yeah, he like
newborn baby.
There's like a little baby. Wonder, like
okay, yeah, right.
How did that? So now that it's good. I'm so glad you brought up the baby. So now that we know what Luz Theron did, what do you think of the baby? That baby don't make it.
Oh, no one does.
That baby don't make it. So we in the Breaking of the World, they're telling the story of how the age that was before this age came to its end, and it started with all male channelers going crazy, and they highlight Luz Theron because he was the most powerful at that time, and he did a lot of destruction. He murdered his family. What do you guys think about that? What were your impressions of this?
It said all the males, and I wrote Ashanti's,
Nice.
were gone mad. But then they said all the young ones that had the power were killed too, because they would then. But do they have to be the Asai to be killed, or did they... Do you know what I'm saying? Is you just concerned? Are they just saying that any man who has power,
who uses the power? Yeah, because we even heard stories. Remember about, I think it was Tom Maryland's nephew, who in kind of present day or whatever had the power and ended up going mad and killing himself. So I think they talked about it in here, right? They basically tainted that power, or they might have talked about it in the Sidar Stone one, where the male using the power was tainted. So now anyone who uses it, it makes them go mad. So they all went mad then. Apparently there were a bunch of dudes that had the power back in the day. And now they all died.
100 years, yeah.
For 100 years, yeah, until the last one was gentled. And they show a woman's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the music majestically changes. It's so beautiful. The soundtracks to each one of these is just stunning.
So, I'm going to just kind of start by, I had to watch them all twice.
Mm-hmm.
So as a non-reader, there was a lot going on in there. And since I watched the shows, however many months ago, I'm like, okay, now what was that again? Because there's a whole lot filling in. So you're like questions you're asking me, I'm like, okay, I need to remember. And as always, like the detail that a avid reader sees.
You're right.
I am not seeing. I didn't notice that they put a hand out and gentled somebody at the end, and I didn't even write a note that they used that for gentled.
Yeah, there was sand in the hand or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was just an image of a hand. Imagine
I gotta watch it 3 times.
Yeah. But okay, so we're here to answer your questions, and we'll do the best we can to like not spoil anything if we can. So yeah, what are your questions?
So I have a very probably super basic question. So it started off where they had like the all the kind of little verbiage, and it said the fourth age, right? So the fourth age, like the age they're in now, like Rand is in the fourth age.
No.
That was
the third age.
Right, we are in the third age. Yeah, good call.
But that was the fourth age. See.
Yep. So what do you make of that?
I'm well confused. It's my question.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is it going backwards?
Well, great. I'm really glad you noticed that, and I'm glad they actually put that in there because that is a huge hint at how this world works. Right, there are ages. And what we're talking about, what we're reading in these books is the third age. The events of the breaking of the world are from the second age.
Oh.
But written in the fourth age.
No, that quote that we read is written in the fourth age. The age after, well, I mean, we don't know yet. But yeah, the events right now in the books are the third age. Luce Theron Telamon was in the second age. Yeah, LTT was the second age. Yeah, so what we're looking at is...
okay.
Uh-huh.
So all that technology that they saw, like the science technology, that was second age.
Great call, yes.
Okay.
No, second age.
Second age
wasn't when everything went to shit?
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, but before that, though, they were talking about how men and women channelers got along, and they were able to like achieve heights that are unknown to the current age. Like all the records show that they were super advanced because of the cooperation between men and women.
Right, got it. All right,
but I still don't understand why this narrative of the second. Not the second coming, but the second seat of age was written in the fourth. When the third occurred, they did not write anything about it. They just wrote about the second, and then because it says the breaking of the world and him they named Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But it just talks about, they don't talk about anything that happens in the third. Why would they not mention you know what I mean? Like the years before, not ancient history.
That's good. These are good questions. Yeah, I like the
like if I wrote about Lincoln instead of my grandmother, you know, the time period.
Yeah.
I'm just estimating.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Interesting. So like, if you think about who would be writing this, like,
it says unknown.
Right? It is unknown, which is interesting. So you can almost like question its validity in some way, but it is unknown. Author unknown. It's said to be written in the fourth age.
Are you calling it fake news, Ryan?
Maybe.
I mean, saying anonymous sources shouldn't be trusted.
These are yeah. So it's just without giving away too much. Like right now, we're in the third age, and there is writings from the fourth age, and you could glean what you want from that. I'm not going to go any further, but that is a fact. Good, G-Mama picked up on that. Good point. But the books are in the third age. The television show is in the third age, but that quote was specifically the fourth age quote.
And we also know from the beginning that where they said the breaking of the world, they starts off 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So we have that time frame that the breaking happened 3,000 years before where the show is at now.
Right.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And I figured obviously it was a huge event that happened. So writing about it, even in the fourth age, whatever it is, I mean, the world broke and took like at least whatever thousands of years to be rebuilt to not quite. I mean, the technology is not quite there in the third age that apparently was in the second age. So
yeah, so isn't that fascinating to think? Like, okay, so and like what kind of let's kind of like speculate on the implications for the show, right? So they're specifically telling us about how in the previous age, men and women worked together, and they were able to like get super far in advance, and we actually saw flying fucking spaceships and shit, right? In the flashback with Luce Theron, he touches the baby, and then they look up, and you see a skyline with flying ships. And we talked about this very specifically. So they're able to like create like hovercrafts. We don't have that shit now, right? So and then now when you look at what they're dealing with in the show, they're on horseback with swords, right? What do you make of that? And do you think like this is going to be something that's going to be relevant in like future seasons or in the upcoming seasons? What do you think?
What's going to be relevant? That they're backwards again, or that they've already achieved this and lost it? Is that what you're asking, or?
Well, the whole storyline of like they were working together back then, and they were advancing. And like, what are we seeing now? The first image of the first episode was women chasing down a male channeler and using really bad CGI to block him, and then. Right, like that's the first image is not cooperation. They're hunting them down like pack of wolves. So, yeah, like. The
way I kind of as I was thinking of it as like the world broke and it took so long. Is it literally like there was nothing? So people had to start from planting crops and finding food, and they had nothing wherever they started, and they didn't have any, because it talked about like the memory too, like the memory was all gone, so you had to learn everything from the beginning. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, if today just everything like breaks in half and you got to start over again, you don't start from where you left off.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm really glad you picked up on that. The idea of memory and how it goes, right? And when one age comes from there, that's awesome. I'm really glad you picked up on that. I think that.
So I have another question though, and I didn't think about what I was watching it, but as we were just kind of talking here, so in one of the later episodes where it talks about the side in, side R, in this one it said that all the male Aes Sedai trapped the dragon. It didn't reference that working in partnership with the female Aes Sedai. It was just the male that trapped the dragon. Where the hell where?
That's a great point.
Were they all in the red tent?
Yeah. I was going to wait until we got to those episodes because I got stuff on that one too.
Yeah. Well, this. I mean, it said the male Aes Sedai trapped the dragon. Who's there and all the males?
Right, and the Dark One lashes out at the last second,
right,
with this taint, and so it is only the men that are affected by the taint.
Mm-hmm.
The taint.
The taint.
I'm sorry.
Right.
So sorry. I'm bad.
Still. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I gotta watch it.
All right, so Dana Lou, I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to say as such, the male Aes Sedai trapped the Dark One. Okay, not the dragon. That's a huge distinction. Yeah, so right before the events that we see in the Breaking of the World, Lews Therin and 112 other companions, I believe, all went down and did the deed and got the Dark One trapped in the boar, which is what we learn about in season 1, right? They Moraine and Rand go down into the eye of the world, and they have
trapped, right?
Yeah, but they accidentally freed the Dark One.
Lews Therin went down to Georgia. He was looking for Soul Steve.
Yeah. So what was I getting with that? Shoot, I lost my.
That it wasn't the dragon, because the dragon is reborn. It was the dragon.
So
I wrote it down.
Okay, so back to the event. So Lews Therin and his companions go down. They do the deed, but they are without any female channelers with them. That's a good thing to notice. And they talk about this in that flashback scene when we meet Lews Therin during what they call the Age of Legends. He's talking to that woman, and he's sitting there trying to get her buy-in to do the deed, which is to go trap the Dark One. And there's they have this whole conversation, and they do not get that buy-in. The female Aes Sedai or channelers at that age refuse to participate in the action. So Leaf Theron said, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself." But in that decision, that hubris, he went and did it himself. But then the Dark One was able, while he's being trapped, to taint the ability for all male channelers to channel with what he tainted that. So people who were channeling at that point started becoming stark raving mad, and that's when the breaking of the world happened. So what we saw in this episode 1 directly follows Leaf Theron trapping the Dark One into the boar. And they must have thought they were stoked. They probably went home, were partying, but all of a sudden, they just start going mad. And they start killing everyone around them, transforming the world, building mountains, oceans moved, it said. And it only ended, after 100 years of just great tumult. So it's cool how they did that, and it's all hinted at.
And in fact, most of these do refer to the breaking in some way or another as well. So even the Ogier one, he says, after the breaking, we went searching for our steadings.
Yeah.
The Ogier were even rattled. All their steadings got moved around. They didn't even know where in the continent their places were. And Manetheren was a part of it was in the past as well. So it just, I don't know, kind of gives reference to
hence the origin part.
Right. The Sidene, Sidar, and Stone, it mentions that Sidene is the male half of the one power, and men have to wrestle it like a bear, and madness is guaranteed. Sidar, you kind of have to more surrender to it.
And guide. Yeah.
So the madness is what the Dark One's reaction to being is. So in the origins, when his red eyes were going dim, and then there was this weird lashing out. That was him lashing out, doing this counter stroke that made all the male, everyone who touches Sidene go mad, and they can't avoid it.
Yep.
So if everything was going great, and the men and women are working together fine, and there is this Dark One hanging around, but really isn't doing anything, obviously, because the women didn't want to put him down. Why? What did he do? Why did they even bother with him?
Why?
That's a good question.
Yeah, very good question.
Well, what did he do for them to try and trap him? What
was he doing that was so disruptive, so bad?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
right. If it was so bad, then the women should have been involved, right?
Or the world wouldn't be going as well and as prosperous as it was.
Maybe they just didn't like the plan.
Maybe they thought they should read him his Miranda rights.
Maybe
that was an issue.
Don't have to anymore.
How they were solving it, which makes perfect sense between a man and a woman. Generally, the women have it.
Because all the women wanted to swing by Starbucks on the way, and Leaf Theron's like, no. Right. Women Starbucks, right, Ryan?
No, because the men are we're just going to go and deal with it. And the women are can we think about this for just 1 second? That might be a bad idea. First, we're going to have a plan, then we got to execute, and then what's going to happen after?
Grace, this is giving me flashbacks. I don't like this tone.
I mean, and also, in that flashback scene that we see with that female Aes Sedai, I forget her name, she had really cool hair. She flat out told him the Dark One could corrupt the male half of the source, and Leaf Theron said, right? Yeah. She was
I do what I want.
Long-term thinking.
Is this male bashing at its best? Is this just male hubris?
At its best.
No.
Or is Leaf Theron have something? Was he onto something here or what?
So I guess I have another question, and I may have remembered but forgot, and they talked about it. So Leaf Theron was the dragon back in the day.
Yeah.
And that meant, and didn't that mean the Dragon Reborn is the one that's reborn. So he was the original dragon, OG.
OG dragon, nice.
Initial born. But did being the dragon mean it was his responsibility to deal with the Dark One?
Good. Oh, yeah, good question. Yeah. Did he have?
That's like what his whatever prophecy, or that was like his.
Good question. Yeah. Did Lews Therin have prophecies he was following? Good question.
Right. That prophecy or that quote does say, and they named him Dragon.
Right.
It's not like he called himself. Hey, call me. It's not like Tiger. His name ain't Tiger.
All right, so let's talk about right now. We understand, and as the 3 boys and 2 women who were questionable, like during season 1, it was questionable who was the dragon, right? And the anxiety around that question revolved around the knowledge that everyone is carrying in this age that male channelers go crazy. That is just an accepted knowledge, like a fact. Like we accept gravity, they accept that male channelers go crazy. So
well, there's a whole Aja that's dedicated to making sure that they don't do it. So yeah, it's just a.
So how do you like speculate? How do you think this is going to play out? Like Rand now knows he's the Dragon Reborn.
You think?
Well, yeah, no. He went to Moraine and said it's me. And then, right, he went to Moraine's door, and they said it's me, and then boom, 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 they leave Lan in the lurch, and they sneak off to the boar. That's when Rand and Moraine are like walking around in the blight with all those creepy trees, like alone. Like he came to her and said, "It's me," and they had a flashback of different events, and then it became like that was a big reveal.
Oh, okay, because it was his perception, but I thought there may still be more than one.
Well, he did some magic shit down in with the magic dude down in the Eye of the World too. So like Perrin and Matt, this question. Well, yeah, I guess we can just I don't know. Like he did do some magic shit.
Yeah, and so did. So you're saying that is he going to go crazy now?
What do you think about that? Do you think that's going to be a plot we're going to be dealing with?
Well, I think so, and I think that was, the whole idea of him going and why he snuck off and didn't go with anyone else is because he was
fucking Quark's Bar. Sorry, G Mama, this is great. Quark's Bar is everyone's so stoked to have you guys back. Like I can't even keep up with all the positive comments. You guys are doing great. Quark's Bar, miss you. Don't be a stranger. Awesome, keep going. Sorry, G Mom, go on.
That's okay. But he was concerned. Because the whole idea is, if he went there, he would die either or go insane or whatever. So yeah, I think that's definitely very top of mind. They talk about it all the time that if a male has the power, he's gonna go crazy. They were concerned about Nat too, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So to me, it was talked about in almost every episode. So I'm guessing that's not going to go away.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know. Maybe I like Rand too much, but I think.
But it will be a topic. I kind of agree with you, but it will be a concern and a topic. But
All right. Well, here and so Daniel is asking. So we saw Rand channel. Yeah, basically, will he go crazy, and will the Red Aja try to gentle Rand?
Okay, so I have a question on that one.
Let's go.
If the Red Aja had found the 4 of them in their Two Rivers hut place, would they have just done something to them then? Because remember, they took out that 50-year-old, 20-year-old. Because that's what their thing is to control it. So would they have already taken care of them so they wouldn't actually get the power?
This is all very interesting what you're talking about. And
if it wasn't the blue, if it was the red that found them.
You're right. And the assumption would be that the red would just obliterate them. Now there's a conversation between Alana, the green Aja with the amazing gold chest bracelet, and Moraine when they're standing in front of Logain holding the shield. They talk about this, and Alana says something effective like, "What if we needed Logain at the last battle and we've already gentled him?" Remember this? Yeah, so that was brought up, and there are a lot of implications of that. Like, are the Red Aja helping or hurting? These are good questions.
But also, I think, to Lady Catherine's point, well, I guess the question that brought up for me is sort of what proof do they need before they gentle someone? like I don't in the very opening scene, I don't know what proof they had that the guy had channeled or why they assumed he was an issue. So the same thing, if they caught up with Rand and the boys and the crew before, what would they?
Well, to that end, they talked about that also. There is a point where there is another more power. The Aes Sedai who dies, Stepan's Aes Sedai, who gets pinned, like thrown against the wall and dies. She was like kind of in charge of the whole retinue, and there's a discussion where Leandrin's like, no, we need to gentle him, and she says, no, that's not the White Tower's justice. And then later on, there's a discussion about how you need to feel like you are at imminent threat to be able to make the call to gentle a male channeler without the Amyrlin seats ruling.
Well,
So, which is interesting because, again, in the very first scene of the first episode, we see red channelers like chasing down people who are not looking like threatening at all. They're overpowering them and then gentle them on the spot, right? Which is all very interesting when we learn later on that actually you're supposed to go to the White Tower. They should have just They should have just roped that guy up and brought him to the White Tower, but they did, their duty. So yeah, like I think you're good. You're good on distrusting the Red Aja, and Rand should probably avoid that. But
so G-Mama, to your point though, how would they know? How does the Red know that there's a male channeler around? And as of right now, we haven't heard of any device or anything that detects that they can just like a beep, 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 and they're like, oh, you're a channeler. We haven't heard of anything like that.
No midi-chlorians.
We've seen the two channelers we've seen do seem to have, let's say, schizophrenic issues, or have like, I mean, the two hippies. There was actually only one hippie, and one hippie was a mental figment of his imagination. And with Logain, he had those two shadow sisters that were whispering to him. That we assume is so. There may be that they follow. Rumors of, hey, this guy's talking to himself, and they go over. Also, who knows? Maybe it doesn't hurt to get gentled unless you can touch the powers. So maybe they just gentle everyone. Yeah. Every boy they meet, they just kind of sent a little gentle juice their way.
This is yeah. I love this comment.
They're born that year.
Hold on. DK Moon says, everyone, they must be brought to the tower for trial before gentling. Sometimes the Reds just don't make it all the way to the tower. Accidents happen. Yeah. Sometimes, the Secret Service just can't reserve tweets anymore. They just get deleted somehow.
Well, and it's hard to take such a high-powered weapon across the land in a wagon very slowly. I mean, you're not making much progress. So there's a lot.
They really could use those flying cars. They really could use flying cars.
They could use flying cars
earlier.
Okay, yeah, I remember this. So they had the whole kind of like issue where, the Amyrlin addressed this to Leandrin. I don't remember the penalty being very strict, but
she said, "Shame, know your game."
And then she really laid into Moraine later.
Right, she diverted herself out of trouble and threw Maureen under the bus, so that she didn't get.
She got, but she didn't get scolded. But
yeah, Dan, they love gentle juice.
Gentle juice, a little gentle juice. Let's jump to the second one, the Fall of Manetheren.
And we're loosely going through these. I love how we're just bouncing around. Don't feel like keep just talking.
I do have notes on each of them, and I only went.
Okay. Well, actually, Brother Dan, actually, real quick before we move on, Casey said I had given me a question for our non-readers. Okay. She wanted to know: do you see the Aes Sedai as a political body or as a religious body?
Political.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't think. I haven't thought about it, but and I think it's later where they talk about the whole when they talk about the White Tower. So that's one of the other ones too, where they talk like this very specific, like council, right? Of there's 3 of everybody in there, and this is where justice comes, and this is so I kind of see that all as order, kind of the law and order sort of arm of what's going on. I never kind of looked at it.
Interesting. Do you think the Reds? Do you believe the Reds are just like overzealous kind of cop figures, or are the Reds like kind of religiously motivated to hunt these down? Like, what do you think is that?
I don't know. I actually want to learn a little bit more kind of about the different Ajas. I mean, we have an idea, but not of like who picks, like how they pick which Aja they're in, and then really like more of the how you align and why a person would choose one over another. And they kind of, I think we learn a little bit of who they each are, but I'm still interested to kind of understand that more and learn a little bit more.
I agree.
Definite culty vibes. Fair.
Hold on, Lady Catherine. This just in. When you hear this music,
we all do a little dance.
It's happening. All right. Yeah, we got a super chat. It's coming in from Kay Sadai. She says, "Thank you for answering my question and answering. Love you all." Yeah.
You couldn't write Sadai, and I love you guys.
You're right. Thank you, Dan. You get the next one.
All right, I will.
Lady Catherine wanted to say something.
Yeah, the only important one I really found out of all of the little commercials or whatever was the one about the Aes Sedai and explaining the green, the yellow, the brown, each one, because I had no idea. And I wish I knew.
Yeah, right.
That's the other ones I'm like, okay, well, the ogre one, it was interesting and everything. But the other ones, they all went through in the show. So we already really knew most of it.
Yeah.
And they touched on it. But this one, okay, so I'm writing down. Is that gray? The diplomats? Law-focused diplomats. That's how they were referred to, so I guess it would be political. But it was just so interesting. That would have given me so much more information instead of, why is the green one's doing that and the red one's doing that? Mm-hmm. Why aren't the blue one? Because I had no idea.
Right, yeah.
But now with this, it did.
Well, and I was thinking that too, that like there isn't a one-to-one of these origins to the episodes, but trying to figure out like, hey, you should watch this origin either before or after that episode, just to kind of help explain some of the things a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I mean, because the breaking, again, big frickin' deal.
Right,
and
yeah.
We learned about it, but it's overwhelming when you're watching the show with this whole new world and all these people, and you're not absorbing everything. And the things that are really important to absorb, it would be good to be like, okay, watch this. But.
Oh, I'm
all right. This is it. All right.
There we go. We bring the energy. Dan, you got this? It's on you.
I got it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, Matt Dagger X. We love you and think you're the best. G Mama and Kay Sadai and Lady Catherine and Ryan and I.
Nice.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you, Matt Dagger.
Thank you so much. We don't deserve it.
You know, the Fallen Manetheren one is actually the one that I think is most addressed within the shows itself. There is a song while they're all kind of on the road. It starts off. Matt starts mumbling, singing.
Matt starts. The fall of Manetheren was really bad.
We walk the footsteps of our fathers, trailblazed by our mothers. I bet you everyone's singing. Bought the land with their blood long ago.
Do you have the lyrics right there, Dan?
I do.
Just read it.
Long ago.
Can you just read them and not sing them? Please, just stare at us.
But you're right that it
Please
like
sing.
there's a whole scene where they sing it, and then the Moraine tells the story of Manetheren.
Yes.
And that's longer than the origin story.
Yes, you're right.
Right, her
You're
monologue's
right.
like getting 6 minutes long.
You're right. And so Lady Catherine, you with us? You remembering what we're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
No,
so-
now on the are we talking about the second episode now or the third episode? Are we talking about the ward?
The second
Fall
one,
of
the Fall of
Moraine.
Manetheren.
Now it says that it was a not breakable sword that shattered.
Yes.
And then the wife went crazy and blew everything up.
But what happened to the wife?
She caught too much of the light and she could not control it, and
Beautiful,
you know,
beautiful.
I remember that from the show. But if that is where are the four from? Is that from where they're from? They are where that blew up?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what Maureen tells the lads.
That's the relevant part of why it's an origin is because that's where they are.
Yes.
Okay. But in the island of Tar-Valon, where they build that thing, it's where the mighty river Erin splits into two halves.
Yes.
So that's the two rivers. So is it a totally different
Very different.
place?
Yes.
Very different, yeah.
Yes.
'Cause
Very.
I know
but
it's far away, but it
you're
says
very astute, Catherine. Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
that's
what
not
is this?
the two rivers, but it is a river split into. Yeah.
They fork there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entirely different rivers, but yeah.
All right, and actually, thank you for the clarification, Dane Lou. The non-breakable sword was shattered. Was the army of Manetheren that was considered the unbreakable sword?
Oh,
okay.
Lady
I
Catherine,
know.
I wrote that down. I'm all, what
Yes,
is
right.
Because we talk about swords.
Uh-huh.
What was that? So that was not made clear.
So in the
Valyrian
show,
steel.
Hey, can we stop real quick and address the echo? There's an echo somewhere. I'm imagining other people are hearing. Are you hearing the echo in chat?
I'm not hearing anything.
You're not hearing the echo.
I heard an echo.
I think it just went away. Okay,
Is it just me?
No, it was you at some point, G-Mom. Let's keep going and see how it works. Sorry, guys.
We do when Maureen explains this, she gives further details about this battle, and they were supposed to wait 3 days, and help was going to come. 7, 8, 9, 10 days they lasted until finally they fell, and they were betrayed by that city that they went to, that turned all dark and has that shadow, that blackness that was eating up everything.
Oh,
Remember, they were supposed to go help Manetheren, and they decided not to, and they closed their doors, and like they became kind of corrupted
by their own
Where
selfish demise.
They got the sword.
where
or
they got the
little-
dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
And the horse got eaten by the blackness.
yeah.
So the guy says some Dothraki, and then all of a sudden there's this big fight thing, and then they lose it. Remember, he was like whispering to himself about in some foreign language.
All right, yeah. Let me translate for the audience. When Lady Catherine says Dothraki, I think she means the old tongue.
Old tongue, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. He like Karai,
It's not English.
Kalanzar, Korai.
I do have a list of Cassiisms right here, Ryan.
But where are you talking about?
Brother Dan, add that to the list, and let's go over the list after we take our break.
Okay.
And in that cartoon, they show the green eyes, and he just
Oh.
starts blah, 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 and because there was no subtitles, and then all of a sudden it became a violent fight.
Right.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, he started speaking Dothraki. Did you? That's amazing.
The unknown language.
What did you guys think of the art style of these?
It was at first it wasn't appealing to me, but then as I kind of watched it, I liked it a bit more.
I thought it was cheesy. I could have drawn them.
You
And
could have
that's
drawn.
bad. Yeah, I'm not impressed.
All your drawings just look like penises.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's supposed to be California. It looks like a penis, guys.
Well, there's a wave next to it.
No, it's a giraffe. It looks like a penis. Well,
It's got spots.
Hey, as a child counselor, I can't tell you how many fucking penises I got in children's art. It was rampant
They're easy to
penises.
draw. I mean, but
No, like they're like, no, that's a squirrel, and I'm like, okay, thank you, and I'm like, I take it home, like it's a fucking penis.
it's a squirrel. My nuts.
Yeah, my nuts. Yeah, oh,
These nuts.
I love your laugh, Lady Catherine.
you guys with your nuts. But yeah, seriously, I was not impressed. I mean, I'm thinking Amazon's got this budget. You know, Garfield is better cartoons, and I mean,
Oh wow, okay.
it just wasn't. It wasn't what it could be.
Do
It
you
could
think?
be amazing.
Do you think
I
there was like?
liked it.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, no. Hey, we're not arguing. It's all
No,
good.
I'm just stating.
Yeah.
I liked it. I got used to it. It was a little unusual. It wasn't photorealistic. It was more like this impressionistic. A lot of lines, a lot of blurs and motion technique. But yeah, I can see.
Oh man,
I
but
can
like,
see how Garfield would be better drawn.
no. Garfield. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be argumentative. The actual battle scene when you see the Trollocs and then it flash, and there'd be a man on horse, and there'd be Trollocs.
It looks just like when Garfield was eating lasagna. Yes, exactly right.
Seriously.
I hate you both.
It's just gobbling a tray of lasagna. We both hate Mondays. Normal's the
I had
worst.
his
We all
tail
agree.
at the bottom of my car back in the day.
I would have preferred like an anime style, maybe. Like I'm not Garfield, and this was a bit too not surreal, but yeah, like
Dark? Was it too dark?
dark. It was pretty dark, but yeah, but again, I mean, it was hard at first. I found it like the first one I had to watch a couple times because I'm like, okay, this is boring, but it wasn't boring. I hear the echo now, and maybe it's me, but I have no idea what to do because it wasn't exactly horrible when I did that.
Okay, you can come out of your tunnel later.
Maybe sometimes lowering your actual output volume to just so you can hear it might help with that.
Actually, also look in your settings real fast and see if echo cancellation.
I checked them all. They're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wasn't impressed by it. It could have been better. It wasn't really bad, but it wasn't what it could be, I thought.
Well, out of the 6, which was your favorite, Catherine?
The one I only really liked was the White Tower, because that was the one that gave me the most information that I did not know before. I mean, I wrote everything about the White Tower. I kept pausing it. Okay, this one was this. Is that a color brown? Is that a color gray? You know,
Awesome.
if they were trying to tell a story, they would have them in brown and in gray, but they were like muted colors.
They were all very muted. I couldn't tell the colors. I agree. I'm like,
right, and it didn't really, because I want to know. I want to know which one's which, and why is there only one group that could become the Aes Sedai head, and she's it for life, and you know, because she wears gold and white, and one of them's white, and I don't know. So that was.
Plus, I think that one was narrated by the actress who plays the Amaryllis.
It was narrated by Evelyn Miller.
Ooh.
I wrote them down because I didn't know if they was significant.
I think that's her.
Hey, Lady Catherine, real quick, are you hearing the echo?
Yes.
Okay. Can you
from
lower
everyone.
your output volume into your headphones? Because sometimes that bleeds into the mic. I don't know how that. You could do it on the actual laptop. Just kind of find the volume on the laptop and just lower the whole thing. That might help too. All right.
Okay.
We're just
That better?
troubleshooting, guys. Thanks for being
Yeah.
patient.
Hey, live shows, you know. What are we, NBC?
Amazon.
What are we, Amazon? With our hard to find origins that aren't quite in
Yeah.
order. Starts off with number 3.
All right.
I
So
literally watched number 3, was completely lost, and went, what?
now,
Why?
if you hadn't watched the actual show and only watched the origins, would you understand what happened to Queen Eldrine, or would you just think she like blew some shit up?
I would not understand.
no
Okay.
idea.
And I am
Okay.
assuming Queen Eldrine was that King Aemon's wife, but I didn't write her
Correct.
name.
Yeah. So
Lord.
Queen Eldrine was one. She sensed her husband dying on the battlefield, and then just for clarity's sake, she was able to use some sort of spell, channeling, which killed every enemy around them while leaving all of the the good people alive. Right. So she blasted out from her and took out an entire army while keeping the remains of her army alive. So it wasn't just like a devastating blow. It was like some sort of like dark friend calculated attack that took them all out. But then she burned herself out. And it's an example of that happening. And we saw that happen in the show, someone burning themselves out using too much of the power. So that's probably the first kind of historical known incident of that happening, I guess, maybe. So, and that's the story. Yeah, Queen Eldrine burns herself out.
Long ago.
Yeah.
Now, what age was that in?
It was 1,000 years after the breaking.
1,000 years after the breaking, so it would be the
Yeah.
third age.
The third age, yeah. Good job.
The only I wrote that
Yeah,
down. The only other thing that I wrote down that I don't know if it meant or what it meant is they referenced the King Aemon that they were behind the Red Eagle banner. And I'm like, I figure again, if you're saying something, it might matter somehow, but I had no idea why.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
it might matter.
So let me just tell you guys right now, like, you guys don't know what's happening, and you shouldn't know, but your guesses are fun for the audience. So if you speculate on anything, you're like, oh, maybe this will happen, or maybe this. That shit is so fun for us to listen to, who do know what's happening, and the more wrong you are, the more fun it is. So you're in a rare instance where you could do no harm. It's like just a creative writing experiment. Just like speculate, have fun with it, and everyone here will just like eat it up. We know what's going on. Yeah. So being wrong is a plus in this situation. Am I right, Brother Dan?
Yeah. Ryan is correct. There is no wrong answers. Everything you're doing is great. I'm kind of restrained on how much I'm supposed to be answering. Because
I think it's fine. I think it's fine to answer anything that's not a spoiler.
Yeah. So that was their symbol. The Red Eagle of Manetheren was their flag.
Okay. Well, and I figure, yeah, right. All at Game of Thrones, everyone has their banner. So I just figured it was family, but I don't know if Red Eagle is significant, or it might be significant later.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's just something that I noticed that they referenced, and I don't remember seeing anything in the 8 episodes that we saw that would align with a Red Eagle.
Yep.
So
Right.
there were a lot of bats. There were a lot of other things, but
Not a bad.
Red
There was
Eagle.
yeah.
No, I don't remember seeing any eagles, wolves, all that. But wolves.
The felt.
There was a bat pulled out of Rand's mouth in a dream. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the greatest warder.
Greatest warder.
10,000 victories and 1 loss.
So this was because of Amazon's interface that we've all complained about, was the first one that I saw, and I did not like it at all. I'm like, this is going to be a boring exercise. I don't understand. I didn't understand a lot, but But he was strong. 10,000 victories and 1 loss to a farmer with a staff. So I'm like, all right, that's okay. That's probably important. So I was
Jerome Gardain.
Jerome, yeah.
No history and just a legend through the warders. So I'm assuming the people that are training to be the Ashanti care for, or people who care for him, is the warders.
I forgot about Ashanti. That's so great.
And I assume that that's the story that they tell. But the way they were talking about it, saying respect the wielder, not the weapon, made me think that the wielder could also be a female, could be the female with power, or there's a lot of sexism, like, oh, men can't do this, women can't do that kind of thing in the show.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be just a guy with a sword. It could be a guy with a stick. It could be a chick with a non-ring, or chick with, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, that's how I thought of it as.
Yeah.
It opened up the door to other things.
Cool.
Well,
cool.
yeah.
I like that.
And I kind of saw it that way, and I wasn't looking necessarily male female, but the it's the warder and not the weapon. So because they said this greatest warder of all time, like the best of the best, and he only lost 10,000 victories and only 1 lost to a farmer with a staff. So it was the strength of that guy or whatever. So that made me think of Tam.
Nice.
Of a farmer with a staff. And again, I have no idea. Maybe they talked about what age this was, or how many thousands of years ago or whatever. And if they did, I didn't write it down.
No, it was not clear.
Yeah.
It was not clear.
No, he just said, who was the
history.
greatest swordsman ever? And they all have the answer. It's kind of like Top Gun when he's like, Maverick, what?
Well, it was weird because I'm like, they were like worshiping him. It was like this kind of call and response, and they're like, Jerome Gadine, he's our hero.
Yeah. Which is funny because like it's religious. It has that religious connotation, but it's most decidedly a lesson. They're ingraining this lesson by exalting this person and emphasizing how he died by, like, again, not respecting an opponent is just a lesson to try and keep everyone alive. It's really cool how they do that, because it's 10,000 victories is pretty good.
That ain't bad.
It also had a different narrator than all the other guys. Was narrated by one person, the gentleman, and this one had a different narrator guy.
Sick.
I don't know if that was any significance or not. The other ones were all Rupert Degas, and this is Stephen Hartley. So I don't know if he's affiliated with the show somehow, but he was the only gentleman who wasn't, like there was the girl who was the Aes Sedai, the Ashanti, who did it.
The gentlewoman.
So I don't know if they're in somehow.
Were these made for the show? Were they, or have these existed before?
No, they were released as the show was released.
Okay.
Yeah, out of order, oddly, but yeah, they were released as the show was released, and they are in conjunction.
Got it.
And they are canon for the show, so everything that they're explaining right now should be relevant. And in fact, to that point, Loyal, the Ogier, looks like, I mean, not the Loyal, though, the Ogier that they represented in the Ogier episode looks like the Ogier that they're giving us in the show. So, right, like there's
it's Loyal. Is that what you mean?
I mean, it looks like Loyal. It looks like like what Loyal looks like, but not. It's not obviously Loyal, because Loyal has like Beck's hairstyle. This guy,
like he's from the same tribe, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I assumed that on that one. I assumed that was Loyal, because he talked about his books that he liked and all that. That it was actually him.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What did you think that was Loyal, Lady Catherine?
No, I just thought it was someone else, but I did not understand one of the things that they kept saying. Was sorry, I wrote it down. Okay, you can go and I'll remember. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
They kept saying something about the longing.
Yes.
Where they lived, there was no power. It was just for resting. But they risked the longing, and that through an adventure, they could risk something with the longing. I don't know what the longing is.
The longing, it said they would succumb to the longing and they would die from it. So they would like be.
But what was the longing?
To me, it was like being homesick for the steading, for the peacefulness of where they lived, and most Ogier don't leave. So he said very few will like go, and but those that do could succumb to the longing.
So here's what it says right here. It says I have the line here. In the years that followed the breaking during the long exile, we Ogier wandered lost in search of our steadings. It was then that Ogier began to succumb to the longing to the point of death. Even after finding our steadings once again, we Ogier continued to be bound to our homes.
So by leaving, they missed it so badly they died?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah. But it says
bound to their homes is interesting.
He says, true adventure calls, adventure that cannot be found in a book, adventure that may in fact risk the longing.
Mm-hmm.
And that amazing shot of the skyline, of the night sky with the mast moving, that was just so amazing.
That was good.
Regardless of whether you like the animation style, the Foley work, right? Like the actual sound effect works, the actual production of it, it was pristine. The music was always perfect, and the sound effects were always perfect, and the voice acting was like just so perfect and emotive. And yeah, I loved everything about it personally, and I loved the artistic kind of art nouveau style they did. But I hear you on that. But you can't shake a stick at like the sound effects when Lews Therin kills his family, and like he's walking and his cape just drapes over his wife's face and leaves that swath of blood on the floor. Yeah. That's all just sound effect work, and it was just so amazing. You could hear the cloth over the skin. It was so creepy.
I loved seeing the big old flags too when Lews Therin was walking, and the scale of the flags. He was like, I mean, those flags were like 50 feet tall.
Yeah. And these are one can question whether or not they should just do the entire thing like this. I would spend money. I'd spend money on that. But
the entire show?
Yeah, to make it animated for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean.
All right, so we have not touched. We've briefly touched as we were talking about it the later episodes. But let's jump into Side In, Side R, and Stone, and let's get into your notes. What stuck out to you? What do you want to talk about?
Lady Catherine, do you want to go first?
No, I'm trying to find my paperwork. What number was that?
That's number 4.
Number 4.
Numero
okay.
4.
You and the bud are one. That was my top.
All right, that's a drinking obligation.
All right, yep, everyone at home, drink or smoke. Wow.
You and the bud are one. Just be one with that flower. Oh yes, okay. Sorry, that was a priority there.
That's amazing.
The men get when they touch the power, it's wild and unwielding, and the women surrender and guide. But I think that's two halves of a whole that need to be. That's why they were so prosperous when they both worked together. But now that the women are just doing it, it sounds terrible, but they're super far behind.
Yeah.
But if someone is able, if the curse is, I don't think the curse can last forever. I don't think so.
What needs to happen for that to end?
Well, if he broke the gentleman out, or the original dragon out, or the original mean person out, maybe that kind of loosened all the curse that he had originally. Oh, you're putting me in here. I'm going to curse you, but if I get out, it's all cool.
Oh, somehow
the dark one.
I love
the dark one equals the mean person.
Yeah. That guy.
What the teacher Aes Sedai says here, she says, the Age of Legends was a time of advancement. Philosophy, science, technology. What little knowledge survived the breaking alludes to incredible progress. Society benefited from true collaboration as female and male Aes Sedai work together with each half of the one power, Saidar and Saidin, woman and man, halves of the whole. Two paths from the same source, the true source.
So, Lady Catherine, it's interesting. We don't know how long it took them to get to that technology, science, and philosophy where they were that 3,000 years ago. So they're far behind, but is that just because partially because they're now doing it on their own without the combined power, or did it take that long last time too? I'm giving our women the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but if they surrender and guide instead of wild and unwielding, it doesn't have the oomph behind it. It's more of a gentling.
But to me, being guiding someone to something, you're going to generally, you're going to get them to exactly where they need to be. Wild and unwielding, it's going to be you're going to fuck up some things along the way. And the edges are going to be all messed up. You might kind of get there. So.
Well, it's kind of like when you take a kid bowling and they're bowling and the women are the bumpers on the side.
The women are the bumpers?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, they're the steering and the guys the power.
And the man's the bowling ball that just keeps.
Yeah, and they keep it in.
Like, all right,
to go.
And you need both of them to go and
to get a strike.
I'm feeling attacked.
Yeah, what's that bar that goes down in front of the pins then in your metaphor?
Yeah, chastity belt.
No, that's the okay. Look, you completed the mission. Everything's done. It's just them working together. Is what I say.
You get a new try. All right, hold on.
New try.
Yeah. No, I do think that obviously as they talk, how successful they were in working together, and I kept picturing that the yin and yang of just that the two halves of the whole that make it way better. And and any two halves, it's like you do need people who are kind of the opposites to the strength with the guidance. So it might be why they're not nearly as far ahead. But
well, speaking of two halves of a whole, we would not be here without the generous support and love of our friends and fans. Beth Weston, thank you so much. More love for Lady Catherine. More love for G-Mama more often.
I agree.
Hey,
I agree.
If you insist.
More of Lady Catherine in our G.
Thank
you, Beth.
All right, so stick around. We're going to wrap up our discussion of the origins. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to show our lovely ladies for the first time the season 2 backstage teaser trailer and the origins trailer for the episodes coming out in August. We'll get their live reactions and then we'll jump onto Discord and chat it up with all y'all. We love you. Stay sane. Don't stay sober. Stay safe. We love you.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Like and subscribe. Patreon, all that. All right, keep going. Bye. Oh yeah, hit that likes button. Where are we at on that?
Are we taking a break?
No. Let's take
a break.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh no, you just said bye. You just
wrapped it up.
And then you said okay, bye. So I was confused.
Oh, I was saying bye to you guys because I was like dominating the conversation. I felt I take up a lot of space. My therapist is teaching me not to take up space. She just keeps telling me to shut up. It's weird.
So what does it say when you keep referencing your pretend therapist? Is that
the mirror?
It's a crack route.
That's the one power that where there's that hallucination.
This hippie next to me, he's my therapist.
The 50-year-old hippie next to me.
I'm so fucked. So tainted. I'm so tainted.
Hey, we were just jogging.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to throw up a little video with some ads. Hang out, have fun, talk to each other. We'll be back in 10. Love you guys.
All right, go.
Hey, everybody. Checking in. Want to let you guys know what's going on. Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bum, bum, bum.
Welcome back. We're the Way to Leaf. We're hanging out with G Mama and Lady Catherine. We were just talking about the Amazon series Origins. Now I think we're going to shift to second season here, Ryan, right?
Well, I mean, are we done? Have we exhausted all angles on the Origins for season 1? Did you guys get all your questions answered?
We kind of we didn't talk about the last 2. I guess we kind of talked about the Ogier one, but we didn't talk about, I guess. Yeah.
Well, oh yeah. So what did you gather about a steading? Steading, you cannot. The dark shadow spawn won't enter. He mentions, and you can't touch the 1 power there.
Right.
And it's a place for rest. Big trees.
Well, but also, so I was going to actually mention this on when we talked about Side In, Side R and stone.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the stone part of it, they referenced Tarvalon was built by Ogiers.
Yes.
Correct.
So that's the stone piece was the White Tower, right? Or I guess the whole town. And then in an Ogier's longing, it said that we're known as masons, but the really.
But that's not the true way.
We like the forest better. Yeah, but it says but the forest is true. You cannot bring stone to life, and then it showed like the boat, the toy boat coming out of the tree. So,
can you say that 5 times fast?
The toy boat coming out of the tree?
No, just toy boat.
No, actually, I can't.
Yeah. So, what do you make of that toy boat, actually, Catherine?
I think they're more carpenters than masons, but it's like the woods will provide. They have books that come from the trees. They have houses that come from the trees. They have boats that come from the trees, and everything comes from the trees.
Mm-hmm.
He says you cannot bring stone to life. When we sing to the forest, it is as much as if the earth itself sings to us. And that's when he whips out that boat from the tree and gives it to a kid. What was that, a tour group? There's a bunch of humans just standing around looking at a tree. I don't know.
But I felt like they had a connection to, right, and that's the whole thing was about the longing too. So they have a connection to the forest, to the trees, and such a connection that there seems to be a power in it that, they're like, we don't really like the stone so much. I mean, they might be good at building with it, but it's really about the trees. So through kind of all that, I felt like there's a magic in that they get, or in the forest, and that's where they truly live. So whether there's true magic or it's just the magic for them.
That was the band Styx. Dun-dun-dun.
Yes, with a Y.
Sorry.
The longing, I think you start to itch on your arms, and you start just getting real fidgety and like real tweaker, right?
Jesus.
You start like picking scabs on your neck and stuff.
Danny?
Oh God, scratching your face.
I'm longing.
Pulling your teeth.
But so, sorry, I'm still.
Yeah, keep going.
Go
Yeah. Go.
Oh, funny, Dan. Hold on, I have more.
Yeah.
So I thought that was Loyal talking, as he was talking about his books. He's like, there's many special things, but I love the books. And then the whole thing was about the longing, and those that travel, can die, and he's not in a steading, right? So he is traveling out, and now, well, he's not. He maybe is dead because he got stabbed in the very last episode. But
He got stabbed with an evil knife.
He's not dying. Yeah, with the evil, right? So he's not succumbing to the longing, but I wonder if he does.
He just might succumb to the hemorrhaging.
He may just be longing to live.
He is longing to live. Yeah. If he didn't get stabbed, would he succumb, or if he pulls through there? Will that be a story later? Is that he needs to go back to the setting because he might go crazy.
Okay. He's like a Tesla.
His foot was moving.
He needs to be charged.
Yeah, but I think he was surrounded by books, so he was surrounded by something from home in a fashion.
Books are made from trees.
Is that the same as being in a setting where the shadow spawn can't enter and you can't use the power?
No, but I mean, he had
that?
something from home with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that might help him gain strength to overcome whatever he has to overcome.
He didn't seem to be having the longing when we saw him before he was stabbed.
He didn't. I agree, but it just I didn't know there was such a thing as a longing, and now that I know there's such thing as a longing, will it?
Every time you say longing, I feel like it's a drinking obligation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hubba.
Oh my God, I love you, Grace. G Mama. All right, so we have exhaust your questions. More questions before we move on. More. What do you got?
So that was my big question for the Ogier's longing, and then the White Tower we kind of talked about. Well, I guess so. My big question there, they talked about they built Tarvalon in view of Dragon Mount so that they could remember that always, and so they always have a view and know that the dragon will return. But I couldn't remember, like in that little story, they didn't talk about the significance of Dragon Mount. And I remember Rand seeing it, and he's like, "Oh, there's something really cool about that mountain or something." But I was trying to remember if we learned about the significance of Dragon Mount, and I don't know if I know it.
There's something really cool about that mountain.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lady Catherine?
With smoke spewing out of it.
That's by the name. Yeah. I could say that it's got, it's dragon, but I have no idea. I don't think.
It is a little addressed in the White Tower one. She says, hold on here. She says,
that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, they built it in view of to never forget. But why would it be? Did something spew from there or be?
Is that where the Dark One was buried and trapped? Is that part? Was it created from the breaking? Was it where Roose Theron lived?
What the Amerlin says is, quote, "It was no accident that we chose the island of Tarvalon in plain view of Dragon Mount. It's a message spoken to all generations, a reminder of the past, a warning that the dragon reborn will come one day."
Okay, right. So that's what she was saying. Yep. But what does that mean? What does Dragon Mount? What was the significance?
Why is it such a reminder? Why is it such a reminder? Why is it the reminder of everyone that he's going to come? I don't know.
I think this is a watch and find out, Ryan. Correct?
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to watch and find out.
Oddly enough, that's like one of the first. No, we had a couple, but yeah, not as much as I thought there would be. We were worried you guys would just be asking questions, and we're just like, but no, this is working out. I like our rules.
The Amerlin is chosen for life.
So there's a few other ones here, right? So they talked about the sort of the stages of an Aes Sedai, right? You have the ability. You come to the White Tower, you become novice, you become accepted, and then it kind of said and then maybe in a couple years when you're ready, then you become an Aes Sedai and you pick your Aja. They ran through the crappy colors.
Yeah, I've got the colors written down. I want to make sure they're right.
All right, so the first one, it says warrior standing ready. What color?
Green.
Healers of all living things.
Yellow.
Keepers of the past.
Brown.
Seekers of justice.
Blue.
Law-focused diplomats.
Gray.
Pursuers of truth and reason.
White.
Yeah. And those dedicated to preventing a wrong and dangerous use of the one power.
Psycho red.
Roja. Okay, well, yeah, you did really well.
Red is a very specific shade.
What? Oh, so
That
what Aja would you guys be based on just what you know of those lines themselves?
Yep.
G Mama, I'll let you go first.
And there are no wrong answers.
And I think I know. I know
But
what Aja I would choose.
Is this like the newlywed game? Like write it down and then I'll write it down.
I'll hold up a card.
We'll see if you're right.
Actually, I want to. Wait. I want to. Okay, Dan, in private chat, message what you think she's gonna say.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
No, tell me. Okay, I know.
Okay,
Don't
all
lie.
right, I'll send it to you right now.
But
Send it to me right what you think her guess is. I just want to know if you're gonna get it right.
What is the white one again?
Logic.
Pursuer of truth and reason. I have.
I'm freaking the Amberlin seat, bitch. I got them all.
You got them all. Yeah. You're like
I need to think. I think that without again really understanding what they all do, but I'm probably gray.
Oh.
Okay, and that's legal diplomacy. Yeah.
The diplomat.
Awesome.
Yeah, I could see that. God dang it, I could see that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Brother Dan guessed blue.
I guess blue. I would see you attaching to a cause and being all in.
Yeah, I could do that, but very diplomatically.
Yeah, you are a diplomat.
All right, I'm Dan. I'm texting you I'm messaging you, Dan, what I think Lady Catherine is gonna guess.
Okay. And I'll message to you what Lady Catherine will be as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Our guesses
You
are
all
in.
say Psycho Red. I'm gonna be really.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did. I know Far Vader would be purple. Yeah. We love.
Okay. I think I
yellow.
for Lady Catherine too.
What's that, Lady Catherine?
Yellow.
All right, I'm right. I guess
All
yellow.
right, it's correct. I said green
I
because
was thinking green too, but like
Yeah,
yellow
baby.
is a close second.
Yeah, baby. Of course you're yellow. Everyone around you blossoms.
well, but greens you get more than
They
one
only help.
water.
Right, yeah, green you get more than one warder, Lady Catherine.
You know,
You're all,
I'm not even gonna. Don't open that door. You know not to open that door. Let's not open that door.
All right, why
So
don't you guys? You want to
speaking of
continue this game? Why don't hey, G Mama and Lady Catherine, why don't you guys text? What do you think? What Aja is, Ryan? Well, I'll text right now.
Can I ask Ryan a question first?
Yeah.
What was the puppet porn that I watched?
Oh, that was that was a slam video. I was like, I was besting an enemy of mine in the community. He's a Norwegian metal singer who tried to challenge us, so we had to bring him down. And I had a sex with his drummer and his girlfriend.
We had beef.
Yeah, so it was a beef video, and I won the beef by like literally flying.
I did a rap. Ryan did.
Yeah, I flew to Sweden and infiltrated his life and had sex with his drummer
with all his bandmates.
Yeah,
Yeah, they all look like they had a little bit of Stockholm syndrome from your flight.
yeah. Well, I'm large, and in charge. Let's move on.
Stockholm, get it?
Yeah.
Sweden. All right.
All right, I sent Grace. I'm sorry, I sent G Mama what I think Ryan would guess.
Okay. All guesses in. Drum roll.
Did you send one?
I wonder what I think. I've already said this publicly, though. Dan, I've already said this publicly. I think.
Well, I don't remember.
Okay. Fuck you.
he doesn't listen to you.
Jesus, right.
That's what I just heard him say.
The story of my life. Na 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 na.
I'm sorry. What were you saying,
my
man?
life. All right. So drum roll, Lady
No, it's a
Catherine's.
lot of fucking fanfare. God damn it! Maybe this is why I forgot, because there was so much fanfare.
All right. Are
I
all
don't
guesses?
remember who won the Olympics, but I remember the opening ceremony.
Brother Dan, are they all in?
Yes, I have 2 guesses.
2 guesses.
Or
All right.
2, yeah. And then I have one in my head.
I'm a yellow.
That's 3 guesses.
I'm yellow. Yellow.
I was thinking.
Did anyone
yellow
guess
as well.
yellow?
Anyone guess yellow?
Though I didn't text it to anyone. So
Grace, yeah, all right, she guessed yellow. I guess brown.
yeah. Cassie
I guess green.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an enigmatic puppet.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm a
You like
healer.
that history. I don't know. I think yellow. Definitely.
Yeah, but I think he'd like to go out and kick ass too.
Yeah, no, but I also want many warders. We gotta. Thank you, Dane Lou. Dane Lou guessed yellow. Thank you. Nice.
Nice.
All right. What about what's Brother Dan?
Let me look at the qualifications.
All right, so I'm gonna. Dan, you can't look at the text.
I'm not looking.
I sent it to Grace. Okay, Grace sent it to me.
All right, yeah, just so everyone knows,
Okay.
we are live on Discord. And we will be after the show for sure to hang out with everybody. If you want to get to know our non-reader, let's do it. Discord, here he is. Yes, join the Discord. It's a fun place. Are we all guesses in?
All guesses are in.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't see Lady Catherine's.
Oh, she sent it to me.
Sent it. directly
Okay,
to
then
Grace.
all right. So, Brother Dan, just state it. What is your Aja?
I want to say green sounds like it would be the most fun. You know what? But based on the descriptions, Seeker of Justice sounds like something I would. Yeah, I'm going to be the Justice Warrior. I'm going to be, the Justice Warrior.
You're
which
blue?
Is blue.
All right. Yes. Grace and I guessed blue.
Ryan and I both got it.
Yeah.
I guessed white. Pursuer
I'm-
of truth and reason.
Yeah, see, that's another one.
Yeah,
You're not
but
wrong there.
That's a good-
And it's
it's good.
logical. Damn it, I am a white.
no, you aspire to be right, but you're white, but you're not. Like that's like your mind does not work in that way.
Justice outweighs the.
Yeah, you have to like think logically and step by step, and really like I don't think you have like the patience for that.
Yeah, I'm
I think you're all
Have
emo
curiosity
and shit.
for it.
yeah.
You'll
I
stick
think
to it.
if I just have one thing to focus on, I'm pretty good.
Awesome. No, and also we want to hear what your Ajas are in chat. There's 23 people. I want to see 23 fucking colors in chat right now. What is your Aja?
And I hope we have 23 thumbs.
And hey, and I also I don't want to I don't want none of this like add mixtures. Like just pick a side and stake
Yeah,
a
there's no
claim.
purple Aja. There's no.
No,
orange.
Beth, you got to run, but keep the video going. And
Yeah, and, you know, Beth, if
Come
you're
on,
gonna run,
Beth.
stretch before you do so.
Mhm.
Don't ignore the hamstring and your Achilles. Make sure you stretch those out in your calves.
All right, I'm not
And then you
seeing.
can go
Okay.
right.
I want
I bet,
colors,
thank you.
colors. Remember colors.
Yeah, that was
Color.
iced tea, baby.
Half Man Dan is a brown.
Oh, nice. Oh, and
Fuck.
he's
Brother
a
Zacharias
brown mirror draw.
Half Man. All right. If you can all tell us in square colors like Half Man Dan, let's do that. That's amazing. Half Man Dan, where have you been all our lives? Like
Yeah,
and
I miss
subscribe,
you.
baby.
Now I feel complete.
All right. Flamingo Society is a blue.
Full man Dan, half man Dan.
Yeah.
The Seagull Scroll, his color is wink.
Is Wink? Hey, Wink.
Oh, we got a Skeeter's a brown.
Brown,
I can see that. I can see Dane Lou. I would guess you as a yellow too, fellow yellows. High five.
No.
You'd have to stand on the chair.
I feel like that's a very teacher thing.
Clay, thank you. Clay is a blue. I can see that too. Fairness is really important for Clay. All right. No, I don't want this. I knew you were going to do this shit, Glenn. Pick a side, baby.
Come on, yeah. There's no.
People, maybe there's multiple people in this house.
All right. Yeah. Blues would be totally Antifa. Iris Bear is
Right.
a blue unicorn. I love it.
Blues are totally
All right,
my
yeah.
body.
A lot of blue.
Blue, it feels good to just like settle in one thing, bro. All right. Case size blue. Matt Stagger with green square.
Green. I can see Matt Stagger.
Yeah,
being green.
Matt gets down.
Warrior.
Matt gets down.
Matt's a battle Aja for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. We're getting to know our chat better, guys.
Matt's strong in the Force. He'll use his lightsaber in any social setting. It gets awkward. Like I'm like, all of a sudden he just pulls it out and starts challenging everyone. And it's like, dude, bro, I know you're green, but
it's like I know you're green.
Okay, half.
So
I teach
one
at
of the episodes we watched. The music to it sounded a lot like the music on The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
I know it. The like background kind of sounded like Mando.
I know we have some Mandalorian fans. I know at least Glenn has mentioned he's watching Mandalorian. I think, and I think Matt Stagger as well. If maybe we can get some confirmation.
I was like, wait, this sounds Star Wars-ish.
Of these origins that we watched.
Yeah.
What you mean?
And I don't remember which one. I did not write it down. Sorry.
Did you like it?
The what? The music?
The music.
Mandalorian or the what?
The music. In the shorts.
Yeah,
the music sometimes seemed like it was real electronic, like.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I've been in an electronic band for over 10 years. What?
He wasn't saying anything critical about it.
All right, no. All right, I'm sorry. I'll breathe. All right, no, but for real, though, there's a moment when exactly the moment we talked about when they said there was 100 years of madness, and then only when the last male Aes Sedai or male Chandler was gentled, and then you see the hand. And the music shifts just subtly. It's like as if the chord was added one note, and it's so beautiful. And I was very, very, very impressed. It wasn't not slapped together. Someone really composed 3 to 4 minute like little mini scores. Right? It was cool. I loved it all. I was really impressed with this.
Can I ask why they did that in cartoon and they did the show in IRL or in real life kind of thing? Why didn't they do it the same? Why was it cartoon on this and not in the other?
These are all good questions. Yeah, why were we not given like 3 minutes of people acting and then 45 minutes of our cartoon?
No, or why weren't they both the same?
That's a good no, these are all good questions. They must have market research. Maybe like animated things are just not going to make them enough money. So they'd literally rather pay like top-notch actors and actresses to. Is that even relevant? Do you say actors and actresses? I'm sorry, top-level talent performers. right. So they must be like such scientifically researched and put out. Like it just probably doesn't work for them to do like an animated series. Although I believe it would be my favorite thing in all of the world. like give me Eye of the World, the book, in animated form, and I'm just the happiest guy. I could die happy.
Now, is it kid appropriate? Because a lot of anime, a lot isn't, but a lot of
animation doesn't mean it needs to be family.
I think that's understood now. Yeah. That's right. That's understood.
And there's some of the greatest storytelling I've ever seen has been in animated form.
All right, actually,
yeah. What the fuck, Catherine? What was funny about that?
All right. Oh.
You sounded like Reborn.
I said animated form, not animated porn.
Holy shit! That's
one of the greatest storytelling I've ever seen. Has been in animated porn.
Animated porn.
Anime porn. I thought.
Tentacles have feelings. Character development.
No. Sorry.
That Cabana Boy animated was.
Okay.
Yikes. Dragon Reborn indeed.
Dana Luke, come back soon. All right. Should I be worried my wife is a Black Aja? She thinks the wheel should be broken. The cycle of life is just torment and torture, and we should just move on.
Is Black Aja a thing?
No, they were talking about it. Just how cool it'd be.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm it.
What if, right?
I got it. I see.
Yep. If there's right.
Be you know, Black
Yeah,
Aja
black
with
is all
purple hair.
colors.
Black is the absence of color.
You're right. It is. Yeah.
Black is all colors. In fact, so it reflects none back. It absorbs them all. White is the absence of all colors because it does not take anything in. It reflects it out. See
what?
So when does the new
that's
one
why
come
that's
out?
why you get hot when you're wearing a black sweatshirt when it's sunny out because it
Takes all
absorbs
the
all the
color
colors.
in.
It takes all the colors. Yes, it doesn't reflect the colors. This is true shit, guys.
Yep. When does the next season come out?
Oh, 2000 next year.
All right, good
I
segue
thought it
though.
came
Let's
23?
That
Like,
is-
we know when?
That is a great segue. Let's actually pivot consensually, if we all agree consensually to pivot.
to pivot.
We're gonna-
Hey, guys, we're gonna pivot now. Okay,
Pivot.
we all good with pivoting. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, brother Dan, Half-Man Dan is calling you out. He's saying black is all colors, white is all colors. He says, challenge me, brother Dan. Half-Man Dan has a PhD in colors.
Black is all colors. That's what I
White,
said.
I know you said white light is all colors too.
I said white is the absence of
Yeah.
color because it doesn't absorb.
I know. So this is the challenge. He's
White light
laying
is
it
all
out.
colors. Sure, yeah, but black. No, come on.
Brother
Black
Dan-
takes all colors in, and white
Oh my
bounces all
God.
colors out.
We lost Half-Man Dan.
That's
He's
what I
never
said.
coming back.
Dan, I'm with you. Brian is confused.
All right,
Come on,
Judy
give me a high five.
Imlay. Yeah, we're all about like ecstatic consensual pivoting.
You know what? Use your hips, guys. Because
Yeah,
I don't want
we're
you
gonna
hurting your back.
ecstatically. Are we all in ecstatic consent? We're gonna pivot to what just dropped this last weekend. San Diego Comic-Con is one of the oldest and longest running cons, I believe. I've been told, and
I think it started in San Diego. Right.
Oh, that makes sense, and I think it started
And
with
it's always been in San Diego. It is Comic-Con.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
so it's just like a band of con artists learning the trade. They teach each other how to like manipulate old ladies from their pensions.
But they tell jokes while they're doing it.
They're
Yeah,
doing it,
for
and there's
sure.
celebrities there too.
All right,
But
yeah,
don't you have
Selling
to be in
autographs.
the industry to go?
Pivot.
Pivot. No, and there's Friends fans in the chat too, so you can't say the word pivot without.
You're
calling
right.
back to Ross Geller pivoting.
Oh my God, you just everyone. Yes, okay. I think Case I just
Moving
fainted
apart,
with your
pivoting.
Friends reference.
You know what? No one told me things were going to be this way. Clap, 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 clap.
All right, so thank you, Glenn. Yeah, so it's the second largest con, and there was a panel featuring Rafe Judkins, Daniel Henney, who acts as Land, and some other people who are involved
And
in.
his ass.
And his buns.
And his
I think there was a Buns can for his OnlyFans. It's no one really knows about it.
There were 2 questions directed to his buns, and there was no comment.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
He
I
actually-
thought it got pretty gassy in there.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry.
Oh my
He
God!
wanted
So
to air out his feelings.
is that is that how he made that bath with Morena sauna?
It was a jacuzzi.
It was a jacuzzi, yeah, because okay, all right, so here we
Is
go.
that your thing? Yeah, it's methane.
It's a me thing. No, for reals, everybody, this happened. So Rafe was there, and so a lot has come out. There's been Q&As. We've learned a lot about season 2. We might just have to come back later and talk about all that for the non-readers. But we were treated to this. And I'm going to start from the beginning. This is the actual behind the scenes. What is this? What are they calling this? I'd call it a teaser trailer.
Teaser trail, a little squirrel tail.
All right, so
It's
here we
not
go.
like the official trailer.
No, it's not the official trailer. But yeah, you would not normally, I guess, see cameras. Yeah, so but you're gonna see a lot, and we'll go through this, and
Does
then
that guy have safety goggles?
we'll see. We'll see. All right.
Probably for the sand.
All right, we're starting, pivoting. 5, 4, 3, 2. Actually, let me stop this music.
1.
Ooh, there they are on the beach. All right, smoke and mirrors. What is that? Who is that?
Low walk. Low tough skywalk.
Who are they? Oh.
Very cool. Ooh, I didn't know.
Don't fuck. Yeah. All right.
Gee, I liked your wide eyes at the end there.
Jim Papa.
Oh.
Why did he shave his head?
Ooh, yeah. Is he going crazy like Britney Spears?
Because he would spend 4 months in the pen.
All right, so we have
That
these
sounds
characters. What do you think's going on? Non-readers, talk. What are you looking at here?
Those are
Those
the people
look
from
like
the boat.
I was thinking they look like the warriors with the spears.
Okay, yes. Okay, so yeah, the IEO people.
But yeah, the one that first ran.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is
Yeah,
one
but
of
they
these
don't have
red
hair
mom?
color.
What's that?
It's hard to tell the hair color. Like their hair is covered.
Well,
Okay.
the one there.
The one that's not, it might be reddish. I don't know.
Okay.
What is okay? So yeah, you're looking for red hair. Okay, now it goes into. We got Lan and Moraine walking on the beach.
That beach looks it's very calm. That's not Huntington Beach.
It's not to me.
Yeah. No.
There's no-
Not Surf
Oh,
City,
It's
USA.
not the Pacific Ocean.
I mean, it honestly could just be a huge ass lake. Like it's really there are no waves. You're right.
Looks like
Yeah.
Lake Michigan.
Right. So obviously Moraine's in front. It's cool. And then what do we think is going on? Okay, so yeah. They're dressed in white. We've seen
White cloaks.
these are the white cloaks. Yeah, the Subaru wins. Yeah. We've
Is that a
seen
trebuchet?
we've seen the horse with the cover the kind of the face covering.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like what do you think is going on? Do you think this is a trebuchet?
That looks like a trebuchet there.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. So
Or
we're
but
in,
some, yeah, I guess with a big old wheel underneath or something.
so do you think so we have white cloaks. It looks like we're in the desert?
Not with the water.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's the
Against
beach
the water.
where
Ooh,
Lan-
it might be the beach.
Lan and
Oh, okay.
Moraine are?
Yeah, where the little kid was washed away into the ocean with the wave. And I
Yeah,
think the
maybe.
wave
I was,
came up.
I was
from
thinking
the
that too,
boat.
but that at the very end, that was like
Uh-huh.
a huge wave, and this sea is very calm. So maybe it's the same place, and they're just
Unless the people use their power. Remember, they had
Right.
like their slaves on there doing
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think maybe their
that's
power
what they were causing
was
the
the
wave.
way to hide them. So that's
I
yeah.
like it.
I like it. All right, moving on. Smoke and mirrors.
on the water.
Yep. So
I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if this is the same place as the beach, though. It looks like very different. It does look more deserty sand than like nice.
all right, let's talk about this. Actually, boom. Let's talk. What do we think is going on here?
I think that is some sort of
I think I have that next to my swing in my
dominatrix
room.
wheel.
Yeah. Is it those fuzzy cuffs or actual real leather cuffs?
I think they're leather. There's not a whole lot of comfort going on that.
What's the safe word, Kay?
Oh, pineapple.
Pineapple.
You
Oh
don't
my
accidentally say pineapple. That's a good one.
No.
Amazing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, all kidding aside, speculate. What's going on here?
Torture device.
It does look like a torture device. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, those are straps, right? So
Do you think it's magical in any way? Do you think it's magical in any way?
Ooh, didn't think about that. No, not with the handcuffs on it. I don't know. It looks more.
Iris Bear comes in for the win. Pineapple is a safe word.
That is a safe word.
Thank you. Thank you, Iris. Great
mind.
mind.
I don't know. I don't know if it's
okay.
Yeah, to me, it looks just very man-made.
Plethora.
Okay, so
Well,
yeah,
if
so
you don't have a
man-made.
plethora in the room, then you got to worry about it.
All right, look at this badass.
Oh,
so
flock of
has
seagulls.
anyone seen? There's a new movie with Ryan Gosling.
Ken.
What about it?
His hair, he looks like that. He's got that like full-on dyed hair.
It's the Barbie and Ken
So
one.
This guy, when he walked along the avenue, he never thought he'd meet a girl like you.
Meet a girl like you.
Yeah.
And I ran.
All right, so okay, so we see that he has on his left shoulder the kind of one shoulder armor. We saw this before. Who is he a part of? What's going on here?
The thing over his face, he's another one of those Aiels, but I thought they, like Cassie said, they had red hair.
That's a good point.
That's the guy with the rings, but I don't know if there was two of them. There was a silver one and the gold one, and he thought the gold one. The white cloaks?
Yes.
They had that shoulder thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, good pull there, Catherine.
Oh, I see now. I thought you were meant like the strap, like the bag, like the strap. I'm like, I see.
Yeah, Matt Sager saying.
Vuitton.
Yeah, notice that axe sheath on his back. So there's maybe not even an axe in there, but that's the sheath for the axe. Yes. Interesting. All right. So what? Yeah. So I'm sorry. I was reading chat. Did you guys name? What do you guys think? Do you think he's an Ailman or what? What are we thinking?
No, Catherine thinks he's a white cloak.
White cloak. Okay, you think he's a white cloak?
Yeah, but he was the one who was searching. The other one was the one who did damage to. I think the silver ones killed him, and they went looking for. They were the searcher ones.
Okay.
Because they separated the other one.
Yeah, Waterhawk's a great catch, Lady K. Awesome.
What?
All right, I'm loving his anime hair.
It's amazing.
All right,
he's about to go Super Saiyan.
It's a windy day. Yeah.
All right, so we have this. We have a group of men with a distinctive hairstyles, and then look who's in the middle here. Who's our friend?
Yeah, it looks like Perrin.
Yeah, Perrin's hanging out with these fuckers. Who do you think we've seen these people before? With the hair, have you seen this hairstyle before?
Lan has that hair, right?
Annie had that too. Back in the high school.
Hey.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was fashionable.
Yeah.
That's how I bagged my wife, was with that haircut.
I know, it's 'cause
Army of one. Dan's an army of one.
Come on. If I'm 1-0 with that haircut.
Was that where the last scene, the battle was that whole army of where Lan was from? Was that those people?
Yeah, there's a question about whether or not this could be Uno, that one guy who has an eye patch over his head. This guy in front might be Uno. We met Uno. Yeah.
So that's training to be a warder for Rand's ex-girlfriend, Igwin.
Yeah.
Leslie's training to be her because he's just when Fran left, he'll take the job.
Ooh, okay, nice. I like that idea. I like that idea. Do you think they're on a golf course right now?
I think they're going to the craft services truck.
That's funny. All right, that's really funny. All right, so what do you think is going on here? We've seen
Temple
this before.
of Doom.
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
Yeah,
I was thinking Dubai.
This is like a whole different place. I mean, they were
monkeys.
at the sea, then they were in the desert. Now this is like full on jungle.
What is the Indiana Jones theme song? I always get it wrong. All right, it's so I always start it off and I start singing Star Trek. Star Wars.
Same guy.
Same dude.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so this is cool. We got a jungle gate. All right, now we are looking over the edge. Look at this. Okay, so there's several things to look at here. Oh, too far. Slow down. All right, so we have Mick Jagger in the front, wearing like a long
Nip, just stop me up.
Yeah. Either that or he's like running your yoga class for your wife and you're bummed because she talks about it all the time at dinner.
Because she's like, Pierre is so sensitive. Guy, he's so funny too.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I don't know what we're talking about.
The guy up top.
Can you look? Yeah, this.
Oh, yeah.
That's
he
Pierre.
looks different. Yeah, everyone's wearing armor and stuff, and this guy's just like wearing clothes.
Okay, got it.
And droopy ass clothes too. Oh, sorry.
I'm thinking he's a director because he got the camera people over there too, so he's not one of the people in the shot.
Oh, okay. I've heard that as a theory too.
Yeah, I don't know if they have lances and they're trying to possibly lance the eye of the front or the back, or they're battling each other.
It seems to me like they're either training or guarding, or they all seem to be carrying and wearing kind of the same.
I get that. I get that image as well.
One Direction.
Name a One Direction song.
Harry Styles is right in front. That's what.
Story of My Life.
The Story of My Life. That's a One Direction song.
I think
that's a Green Day song.
That's a Social Distortion song. The story of my life. Na, 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 na. All right.
Grab your nuts, sing it higher, and that's One Direction.
All right, so yeah, we have explosions, and now we have Josha.
That looks like Rand.
That is Rand.
Yeah.
That's Rand, Indiana Rand in the Temple of Doom.
Brother
Now,
Dan,
did he shave his head so that he didn't look like the people that he comes from his mom, so they don't see that red hair?
That's good. Maybe.
Or maybe, he used the one power, so now he's getting a little crazy.
Or maybe he had lice.
Yeah.
Maybe he had head lice.
Yeah. You ever thought about that? All right. So who do you think this is? Do you remember this?
Cannot tell.
From the bar.
Yeah, Lady Catherine's got it. Do you remember
Girl
her name?
at the bar. Girl at the bar.
Ooh, Min?
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good call.
She hopped on the back of that.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out.
Yep.
All right. Cool coat. I love that.
Very cool coat. Look how rickety the houses are. Gnarly.
Yeah, they're going to fall apart any second.
It's like they're at Knott's Berry Farm.
He looks like he's back at the place where the mining town.
Where that Dana, where the
chick dressed up as
dark friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we go to like a series of what I'm calling the montage of heads.
Montage of heads. Back
There's
of
a really
heads.
cool door above
Yeah.
his or her head. I don't know if that's a him or
It's like
a
a
her.
Game of Thrones thing.
We got this head, this head,
Mm-hmm.
and this head.
That's
Now,
Pad
is
and
that
Fane.
the new Matt?
No, that's Pad and Fane. That's that.
That would be a real sudden change.
If suddenly Pat Payne was Matt.
Oh, I did.
No,
you're kidding. Yeah.
No, but the new, I don't know what he looks like, so.
That's a good point.
All right, and now what's going on here, huh?
Oh, yes, Witcher.
All right, we don't know. All right, then we have this going on.
So to us, it looks like Dark Helmet. from
Oh.
Spaceballs. It's Rick Moranis.
If you look closely, the guy with the axe is back there. A homie with the axe, the anime dude. He's swinging his axe over here. Look in the back left over there. Do you notice someone who's tall and not human?
Nope. I don't know how you can see that well back there. I can't see that well.
The blue outfit.
Yep.
It's the ogre.
Yes, that's Loyal back there.
Book guy.
How can you see that?
I'm with you, G.
Can you turn up your
People
brightness
had to
on
tell
your
me.
G-Mom, turn on your brightness on your laptop. It might pop up.
It's not about brightness.
He's in the shade.
Far away.
Next to the wall.
I see a figure next to a wall.
Yeah, and
all right, take us off the screen. Maybe I'll make it bigger.
All right.
It's those tall people. They just can tell each other right away.
Yeah, he's looming in the back.
I don't even see a dude with an axe. I mean, I don't see.
I don't know. Yeah, everything you just described, I'm like, okay, I'll believe you.
I see dude in like Oompa Loompa pants.
I see the guy with the boom mic. Yeah, and I see the Oompa Loompa right there in front.
And orange pants.
MC.
See the axe? Here comes the axe.
Here
comes the axe. Back there. 41 seconds.
I see something swinging. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Boom.
But I don't
axe.
see it as like an obvious.
Oh,
we should. Yeah.
Wait, but you don't see Loyal in the background there? Which is weird because they're making him tall, and I don't remember him being tall. So I'm like really confused right now.
He was taller than Rand, but I thought he was stouter than that. That belt seemed
to me, I agreed. Loyal was really tall, but he was really big. That figure in blue looks like something.
Well, he had a heel.
He's kind of lanky.
Like yeah.
All right, so.
I'm sorry. It looks like a sledgehammer, not like an axe. I couldn't tell it was an axe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Little Peter Gabriel.
I want to be your sled.
All right, so yeah, here we go.
Beautiful.
Yes, isn't it amazing? I wish I could zoom on your own, baby.
This is beautiful.
Zoom on
Why'd
your own,
she
baby.
get rid of the braid?
We're not paid to zoom for you, baby.
Yeah, there's no braid. Her hair looks lush right there.
Right, but she's not with the others then. She's not.
You're right.
Like,
and
in the group, she's like alone now. She's not with her tribe.
But she's in the White Tower still, so she's definitely in one of those Aes Sedai.
But you're right. She did leave with the rest of the group at the end there, right? She was with all the rest of the group. Now she's apparently back at the White Tower.
Yeah, and then but she had the braid the whole time, as in, that was like her personality, her
identity even.
She earned it.
Yeah. And that was so she's left 2 rivers behind, and now she's in the White Tower with the long lush.
So while Ryan is taking a tiny break, I am going to run through a list of Lady Catherineisms throughout the last season. I've taken a little list, and of course,
looks like she went shopping though.
Yeah, that's a sweet bag, right?
Yeah, it is.
She brought her own bags. It looks like that bag she could just like ride a bike even with.
Kind of looks like a cooler bag, like.
She has a 6-pack of White Claws.
Yep. And then she's got a bag in front too that looks like it has like more design on it.
Yeah, that one looks like the purse, and the other one looks like the backpack.
Right.
But yeah, both of those bags are pretty stylish.
Yeah. The scroll work on that is. And is that a blue sky, or is that just the studio wall?
I believe that's the equivalent of a green screen, so they can just put in any background they want.
Yeah,
superhero in there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's such a look of like kind of innocence there with the white dress, long hair, kind of looking upward. Hopefully, I don't know.
Or yeah.
Here's a list of Lady Catherineism.
She looks like she could be a little bit scared.
A little
or
scared,
not
maybe.
scared, but unsure.
Maybe she's looking up at an Ogier.
Maybe.
So, of course, the Ashante girls. We have Dave Grolix.
The Dave Grolix. Those are my favorite.
You said that someone was the Amethyst Warrior. I don't remember who that was. But someone was the Amethyst Warrior. The Wisdom Chick. You referenced the butt crack of the town.
Okay, yeah. Awesome.
You referenced the Tube of Secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amaryllin you referred to either as the Seat or the Golden Lady. And now for the show or for the origins, we have the King Aemon was doing Dothraki whispers.
Oh, also no, Brother Dan, she called the dark one the mean one.
The mean one.
The mean one too.
You have the mean one too.
All right, let me put that so I don't forget.
Thanks.
God, I'm a
Things will never
Shanti
live down.
girls in my Shanti world.
Fast.
All right, so Ryan, there we do have another example.
Was that the end? Was that the last?
No, we got more.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah, no, we got more. They're gonna come in hot and heavy. So she's in the White Tower.
That's what he said.
All right, so let's talk about this.
Someone's training.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Warders.
Wax on, wax off.
Is this someone we know?
Maybe
Look-
that's
look-
the new
wha-
Matt.
Oh, okay, the new
Okay.
map. And where do you think this is? Look
But
at
they
the
have spears.
look at the columns right up here. Look what's going on here.
Yeah, it might be somewhere around the White Tower-ish or something, but I don't know.
Okay, and remember,
Coliseum.
let's bring it all back around. Remember the greatest warder, 10,000 victories, and he was bested by a farm boy with a quarterstaff. Now we have 3 people training with the quarterstaff in some sort of a
Or spear. Yeah. I don't know if that has a. Yeah, it is a quarterstaff, I believe. You're right.
Huh.
I didn't know if they were spears or not.
I thought they were
Yeah, I thought-
spears, but now I see the dude up in the more in the front of the screen that I thought that was actually like a cameraman. But now I see
Actually, Ryan, I think they are spears. I think the tips are pointed down.
The
So as
pointy-
they go, yeah. So there's the spear tip. See it?
Yeah.
Was that
And-
another spear tip?
And I thought Rand was the farmer. He didn't come from a farm. He came from like whatever the town was, but it wasn't like he was a farmer.
No, he was absolutely a farmer. He lived on his farm with his dad
I
and
think
just
yeah.
came to the village.
she
but
means
not
the other one. Matt wasn't.
No,
Matt wasn't a
Matt
farmer.
lived in the village.
Yeah.
Right, that's who she was talking about.
But you were
I
talking
said that
about-
maybe that's the new Matt.
And that you were referring to the story of the guy with the spear against, or the guy with the stick against the guy with the sword at 1,000. He overtook the guy with the sword.
I was just wondering.
And-
Yeah.
But it was a farmer with a stick. Not, he lived in
Yeah.
the city or the town.
Jerem guiding.
Awesome.
Okay.
Either way, other people think this might be also Matt. Also, it's unclear. So
Would that be the one on the right?
No, the one in the middle.
The one in the middle. Oh, he's
I
a
think.
big boy.
This guy.
I was thinking it was the shorter dude.
Oh,
I
the
thought it was
guy on
the
the
far right.
Far right. Ooh.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. He's dressed differently.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows?
We'll
it's
have
a
to
half
see.
a second. It's a split second.
He is dressed differently. Good point, Dan. All right, so explosions.
Is that
Explosions.
you said that town was like looking like it was
That
gonna
looks like
fall-
where
fall
Rand
apart.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little
And-
shanty town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think Rand's making that happen?
Or unless they're following him. That's why he shaved his head to be
Yeah.
inconspicuous, because he has the power and they're following him.
Hi, we're looking for a man. He has hair. That obviously not you. You may go.
Yeah.
Brittany?
All right, so we have. Oh, Oh, this
Hey.
is.
Was
Sorry,
was that Flock Eagles?
Yeah. Look, he's like.
There's his axe.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy or girl, there's speculation about who this person is.
Well, that's hair coming out of
the one doing the cartwheel.
Yeah.
That's hair flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a girl.
Do only girls have long hair in this?
I know, Dan. That's really weird. Brother Dan. All right, so next image.
You know what? If I'm wrong, let's want to bet on it, Ryan.
Do you think that's a male with long hair?
That's a female. I'm betting. Let's see. I am betting that if I'm right, you have to do a 45-second rap saying how wrong you were. Freestyle.
Wait. I think that's a girl. Also.
Oh, well.
You're the one. You're the one who's like, oh, it could be.
I don't know why you're giving me shit.
I'm the one. I was the one that said.
All right, Grace. I'm sorry, G Mama. Bet.
Do you want to bet?
Massage.
You want me to rap?
I want.
I don't want to see that. Do the rap.
I want a massage.
Nobody wants to
If
see
I'm right. And
let's move on. Let's look at the black.
Okay. First thing that
Evil
came to
dude
mind
on
when
the-
I saw that was, where is my $2?
my
The little kid.
plus
All right.
tip.
I forgot to show this one. James Matake. Yes. Which one? This guy?
No,
Oh, I
no.
can see that. Jeez, Jane's
That's funny.
Janice.
Janice?
Janice.
Or is all right? So here we
Jan.
have. This is a merge draw, and it's been dubbed door draw. Hashtag door draw. The mill draw is stuck to the door.
The most punk rock of door knockers I've ever seen.
Who or
And
what?
Perrin's right in front, and this is those same dudes he was walking with.
Yeah. You're right. So
And he's
who
not
is
wearing the same outfit that they're wearing.
who's capable of doing this to a merge draw?
Who the hell's a murdral?
The
Those-
fade.
Those-
The
those
fade.
closed black things with the
The
teeth.
thing that like has like the
with no eyes.
many rows of teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, the lamprey eel.
Ooh. That looks like what's the guy? Not
Jesus.
Matt. Perrin's in front.
Yeah, Perrin's in front.
It's got it. Ouch. I don't know.
And there's some other
Yeah.
long-haired person in the back that
Mm.
is wearing a different outfit than the rest of them as well.
It's got some cute silver streaks.
Yeah. Yeah. I already respect this person. I haven't even seen him.
I dig them.
Well,
With-
could it be?
his
We
hair's-
haven't seen Angwin or Egwin or what her name is.
No,
The wisdom.
The
Check.
Nynaeve.
No,
Nynaeve.
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 Yeah,
It could
we haven't
be
seen
Nynaeve.
her yet.
Maybe Nynaeve did this.
Well, I mean, her hair went out
Maybe
of the
that's
braid
her
when
in the
she-
back.
Yeah.
That long-haired.
And that's a good point. We have not
Oh.
seen Nynaeve.
So you're saying this might be her? Okay, I get that. On the left, okay,
After
cool.
she used her power, maybe she got
Oh.
a little bit of
Gray,
white dreads in
Right.
there.
kind of like Gandalf the White. All right, so all right, so so really we don't know who could have done that to a Murdral. Everyone seems afraid of them, but all of a sudden we see one down on the door.
That ivy was pretty cool on the
Oh,
wall.
I mean, so here's one idea is like here's the next image. Is this guy? Do you think he did it?
It looks like he's in prison.
He looks like Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, he just needs
All right.
the.
All right, so who do you think is him? He's right after. Did he do it?
He looks like he's on a throne there. That's his own,
he-
I
Is
think is it a girl?
He
Is
looks
it-
like
it
Brad
looks like-
Pitt in Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
What's the second rule, Kath?
Is there a second rule?
All right.
You don't talk
You're
about
out.
Fight Club.
Oh, there's Lands without his buns.
So
House
we've
Sto-
seen a good 3/4 of Land's
Land's
body.
abs.
We've seen everything but the front.
Yeah.
Real package.
Yeah. You're right. I think we're like 98%, depending on how big his
We're
factory
about
is. Either
95%,
98,
98%,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll see.
And I think we saw a little like stackage underneath the buns, didn't we? Wasn't there?
I don't think we
shadow
saw.
of the
I don't
sack?
think we saw ball sack. No, there's no ball sack.
Chat.
Now he's ballless wonder.
All right.
Did we see some of that sack?
They're even like taking out the horses' balls. We're not
Land
seeing
bags?
any balls.
Did we ever see land bags?
Oh my god, I'm loving Boz and Saho. Boz, where have you been all
Oh,
our lives?
amazing.
First rule of Water Club.
Nice.
All right, so this is amazing. We're guessing what Moraine. She's going through the forest.
Why
Yeah,
are we
like
guessing
E.T.
Maureen?
Because I think she's the only one we've seen really on a horse.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Why Moraine? What do you
Oh,
think?
what if this is Nynaeve?
I mean, it could be
That's fine with
Nynaeve.
her.
It could
Take
be
one thing forward, Ryan. One tiny. No, oh gosh, no. I
I'm
want
doing
a
the best
tiny
I can.
one. Tiny one.
That's what she said.
Oh, look at those braids. See, that might be.
She never said she wanted a tiny one.
You're right. You're right, Grace. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's what he said.
She never said.
All right.
You know what? People who say it's the motion of the ocean. Whatever.
Yeah. Half Man Dan's right. If there
I've
were
never
land,
driven
They
a
got
big
little
boat.
ones.
Brother Dan, if there are land bags, Half Man Dan says they're guaranteed they'd be pointed out repeatedly. I personally would have made a video all about them. How dare you?
Guys,
Did
hashtag
G-Mama
land bags. I
not
think there's
open
a
up
tiny.
a
I think
Twitter?
there's a tiny vision of land bag.
Remember Twitter, your Lands buns?
Yeah.
Yes.
There'd probably be Lands bags too.
Ooh.
Yeah, gee, you gotta update. You gotta start tweeting as Lance Buns.
I know.
All
Tweet
right,
his
so
torso shot and be like, "Where am I?"
we have an angry Patton Fane in front of a sort of minor hurt hill.
This is what a beaver looks like when it's attacking a tree.
Not.
Jesus, Dan. All right, now we have a map. What do you think is going on here?
I
What?
think they're playing Risk.
Okay. Yes.
Gummy bears are
Look at
gonna
those little
eat
mini.
these.
I said gummy bears too.
That's so funny.
There's
What-
little teeny mini trebuchets there. That's pretty great.
Oh, they are little trebuchets.
Oh,
I'm
you know what this is? Maybe is that at the end it was all those people on
boats
the boat
coming to ocean.
that came
Oh,
in.
yeah. Just to get that little girl, right?
So they're gummy boats.
Gummy boats, yeah, getting the little gummy.
Don't ever take another one. Wait for the first gummy boat to take full effect. You can always take more. You can never take less.
Facts, Lady Catherine.
Okay, so now,
That's freaking fantastic looking.
this shot is interesting.
They didn't have bags back then.
Where is this before that one you just showed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm at a loss for words myself.
Is that Patton Fane to the left?
I was looking at it. I'm not seeing Patton Fane. No.
So just left of center of that bright. Let's shoot the light of center.
I'm like focusing in as best I can. It looks more
I
like
don't know who that guy is.
It's almost like Perrin in a different outfit more than Patton Fane.
No, Perrin.
Then
That's got the pink sleeves and the vest.
Standing like
That
him.
looks like Perrin's outfit. He's just slimmed down.
Mm.
I have no
Look how
idea.
the sleeves lighter.
I mean, he's surrounded by dead dudes.
Well, if
wearing-
he's training to be a master debater or whatever.
I'm sorry, the master debater.
I forgot what it's
Who's the master debater?
He's training to be the master debater.
the whatever it's called. The
When sees Patton
warden.
Fane? I don't see Patton Fane. I mean, like, yeah, I don't see Patton Fane. He looks bigger than Patton Fane to me, like bulkier.
Well, I don't know. He sounded pissed earlier, so maybe he's getting mad about that. In that picture.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about Glenn. Yeah, he gets mad easily. All right, well, what's going on
doesn't
here?
that look like?
See, I'm with you, Glenn. I thought that might have been Fane.
Oh, see, I think that looks like. I don't know what's his face.
All right, this looks like a boat, perhaps,
What?
in the back, or no?
I think it's just
The
burnt out.
like the building or something, boat that was burnt.
Like,
Something.
Oh,
yeah,
like-
like dry docked or something.
Dry docked. I'm saying just maybe a structure burned down and that's just the scaffolding.
I was thinking about the one we were looking at earlier with Rand. The building where it was exploding and those people were running out.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the same building. All right, so yeah, there's still debate. Glenn sees Pat and Fane. Dan Lou says, "Parent, oh, you're on this."
Here, this was the best one. To the left, Pat is clearly trying to intimidate the enemy with his manhood.
Now, Dan Lou's got a good point. Look at this dude in the background. Look how fucking huge this guy is. Right? Do you see this hulking figure with the helmet in the background, like bigger than everyone?
Right.
Behind.
Where? All right.
All right. So there's a white light and go down like at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Okay, looks huge.
You know what that looks like?
The mountain?
No, the giant. Andre the Giant in.
Oh yes.
Okay. Bride, when there's a wheelbarrow.
Anyone want a peanut?
That's like. What's it gonna do?
Oh. Actually, no. And maybe this is. Do you think that's the same person right there?
Yeah.
It looks like there's 3 huge dudes. The guys in the foreground look hulking as well, but the one in the back.
The guys in the foreground are the cameramen.
Yeah, those are cameramen.
They're literally holding a camera.
Oh, well, that's why they look huge.
Dan needs glasses. Yeah, this person. What? It looks like he's holding someone by the neck.
Well, I said hurry up 3 times.
This is great. Yeah, right. Hello.
Now the guy on the ground.
Fezzik!
I'm waiting.
Fezzik, I need you.
Fezzik!
Hello, lady.
All right, yeah. So Dan Lou was originally saying this guy is huge. I think we found him in the scene prior also. Now we have Golden Face. Who? What? Right? What do you think?
I don't know, but that's freaking fantastic.
That's amazing.
She's doing all right. She's getting good grades. Future's so bright.
She spit the ball out.
I don't wear
She's ready to go.
shades with these like little triangle things.
She spit the ball out. Nice. Okay, so she freed herself from the ball gag.
Hey, that was the wheel. It's all the whole
okay.
outfit for it.
Oh my God, people are very happy with the Princess Bride reference.
We can do a whole thing.
I was about to say, has anybody read The
wish.
Princess Bride? Nope.
Yes,
We're
I have.
non-readers. Let's go.
As you wish.
Non-readers.
Read it more than once.
But what she didn't know is
All
every
right.
time he said "as you wish," he was actually saying "I love you."
Now we have this guy coming down with this chop and then
The kissing book.
end scene. End scene.
Now, I thought that the show that was coming up next is the Lord of the Rings. They're doing the series of that. What?
No, case of ice.
Oh.
As you wish. Oh, my dear sweet Wesley.
Wesley.
I thought it was supposed to come on right after the Lord of the Rings series, but
No, they're
not so much
competing.
here.
They're competing. Like the Game of Thrones is HBO, Lord of the Rings is Amazon. They're going to come out basically at the same time, and they're competing with each other. And then Lord of the Wheel Time is coming out after. So Wheel Time actually got pushed back probably because Amazon has the Lord of the Rings, and they really want to focus on that. So, yeah, they're gonna.
Right. So I thought it was first, and then that was going to be like Christmas time, but it's not. It's going to be.
No, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna. It's gonna be in 2023. I've not read the Lord of the Rings. If you haven't, maybe we could just do some non-readers react to the Lord of the Rings. It should be fun. We don't know what we're gonna do with that, but it's definitely gonna be happening, and everyone's gonna be talking about it. So.
Yeah, I just read smut.
Pirate smut. Pirate smut. Vampire smut.
More, Old English, Scottish, romance-ish. Yeah.
Wherefore art thou, vagina? What?
52%. Throw a rock, you'll probably hit one.
Yeah. All right, so the last thing I want to share. Actually, hold on. Pause. Now, we just went through all of season one's.
Okay.
Good guess. Good guess. We went through all of season one. Now, one of the other things that was announced this past weekend was a trailer for upcoming episodes of Origin. So let's watch this right now. You've never seen it before. Let's watch it and let's get your reactions.
A world premiere for G Mama and Lady Catherine.
Battle floats on water. The kingfisher flashes above the pond.
It's like a haiku I wrote in high school. Sorry.
Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
So what's that? New episode in August?
Yeah.
Of those origins.
Of the origins, yes.
But didn't they come out with the shows?
You're right.
So maybe
But there were 8
August?
eps. Okay, bonus points for G Mama for bringing in dog love. Yeah.
Hazel, say hi. Hazel, say hi.
Hazel. Hey, look at me.
Hey, Zell. Hey, Zell. No, so yeah, the origins are going to come out. There were only 6 episodes, and there were 8 episodes of the Amazon show. So the assumption may be that there's 2 more coming out to make it 8. So, but we don't know. It's fun. It's exciting. We don't know. This just got dropped this weekend, and they had a whole panel discussing why they're doing the origins, what it's all about. And it's cool. They're basically really just they understand that they're changing things for the series. So they want to give us as much of the books as they can through these animated shorts. So far, the choices, Boz, yeah. So far, the choices.
I think that on a daily basis, Boz.
Awesome. The choices they make are really interesting. There's some subtle. I was very surprised when I actually went through them. Some of these are like one of them is just like a story told to one guy to another guy, and it's like almost an offhand story, and they made an entire episode about it. Oh, the voice actor is Daniel Henney. Okay, sweet.
That's Lance, right?
Yeah, that's Lance. Yeah. Lance Bags.
Bones.
Land bag.
I'm sure he was all bags, but they had to CGI that out. I'm sure there was like too much bag. Maybe they had to like tuck it up, duct tape it up.
So I'm going to be totally random and go for another thing right now, but
please do
watch Euphoria, and they've got so much in there that they use prosthetics for. So
was that a prosthetic ass we saw from Dan?
No, but what I'm just saying
may have been a CPA.
For other body parts, they have a lot of prosthetics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember when we saw Hodor's dick? That was not real. No.
Yeah, they've got prosthetics for it everywhere now.
Yeah, I use prosthetics in my own life. It really has been a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, but when Kate comes in, what does she say?
Hey now, Brian, it's always just a few pumps away, right?
Yeah. Like the old shoes. All right, so what do you think when the episodes come out? We're gonna reconvene, right? Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Do we have your buy-in?
We do see that does look like it's a different animation style. This seems more photorealistic a bit.
Yeah. It's more it's less surreal. It's more drawn.
More detail.
Like more time was
more drawn. I don't know.
More time was taken on each.
Well, just a whole different style of more like the outlines of something is but more specific than before. It was everything flowed together.
Right.
There was backgrounds. Right. It was more. Oh.
My
That
son
shit's
just
real.
watched
Come
that
on.
last
It's
night,
just not his.
and I mentioned the prosthetic.
Matt Stagger, you look good, you feel good. Look good, you feel good.
Um,
I'm gonna quote every movie that
Now all
people
I can
just
think
bring
about
up.
is
Yeah,
that.
feel good, you fuck good.
You look good, you feel good.
Oh wait. Oh, they use motion capture. Is that when he went down on one knee, and yelled? Because that looked like Daniel.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like him in front of there was looked like an army of people, and he was in the front. So it looked like
Let's talk. Oh,
wrong one.
Wrong one.
That really looked like Daniel Henney cutting that tree.
yeah, that. It did. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
did right
he
there.
was.
Look at that face is all planes and angles.
It really is sharp,
All right.
So,
and they've got a background. It's not just mist.
yeah. No.
Exactly. There's more depth to all of it.
And the intricate when they did the tower or whatever is when what he's facing was beautiful.
And it's so obvious he's going to one knee.
Is he proposing to somebody?
He's like, yeah. This is how they propose. They have like all their friends,
Or is
all their friends and coworkers show up and kneel, and then he
I
walks
thought
up.
that was just a prom thing now.
And kneels down. And he's like, "Will you be my wife?"
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Daniel's saying you're right. There are more details. Glenn's saying a lot of these videos were done with motion capture and also people otherwise in front of a camera, and then computer rotoscopes on top of the actors. Awesome. So
That's great.
yeah.
I honestly thought when I was watching it, I said, "This is animated." Ryan's like, "Yeah, this is different."
I like it.
God, I love this. Yeah.
all like computer animation. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I watched Rafe's panel, and yeah, there's a lot of sensors put on these people. They wear like this green kind of bodysuit, and it looks like it's funny because it looks like there's balls all over them.
Yeah, the little
Oh,
red
see, I
ones.
told you.
That's what he said.
Kayla.
That's why we've been waiting for Kayla to show up. Now we can wrap this up.
Oh, no. Now we can say goodbye. Oh, yeah.
Kayla, I
Actually,
hope your foot's better.
let's go back to this. This
What
is
is that?
amazing.
A little baby with a sword.
I have
Oh.
no idea.
You know, different religions, different circumcisions.
You're right.
You need
Yeah.
to be so skilled.
And some
You
have
need a long
some,
sword.
Yeah, some have more risk than others.
Some
Now-
have more.
I'm just noticing this right now. This person right up here on the top with this kind of like circular kind of whatever this is. It
Like
seems
a
very, very similar to when we have the overhead scene of those people, those soldiers in the courtyard, and there's someone in the middle, and they have this gigantic ring around their head also, or underneath their neck like this too. Seems very similar. I don't think they're the same. The more I look at it, it's probably not the same.
No, I don't see the similarities.
Okay, but yeah, we do.
Besides being an overhead shot.
I mean, this sword is bigger than the fucking baby. That's amazing. All right, so yeah, you guys are thinking these are circumcisions. That's great. I love you all.
That's it. Yeah. I am the
Well,
royal moil.
Maybe that's why we didn't see Land's bags.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah. Well, with that, let's wrap this up. We'll be back when they drop the next 2 episodes, or 3 or 4. The non-reader's reaction is sweeping the nation. Grace, G-Mama and Lady
The
Catherine
amazing G-Mama.
are contractually obligated to do every live stream and video we ask them to do. So you will see more of them than you want. We guarantee it.
No,
Everybody,
more of the ladies, the better, Ryan.
that's obviously.
Look
Look at this.
the chat doesn't want to go. They're like, we just want to look at these people some more, and these puppets above them.
Yes. Well, if you want more, you have to join our Discord. Someone pop that in the chat, please. We have a Discord. We're going to be in there after we end the broadcast, and we're going to chat it up with you and party. It's a good night. We've had a great show. Lady Catherine, G Mama, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Really.
guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, G.
Yeah, I mean, you bring so much joy. Feel free to watch again, and just read the chat. They love you. If you have any insecurities, they're gone. You have at least 25
You're
people
having a rough day. Look at the chat.
Yeah. Everyone adores you, and what you guys are bringing to this community. It's great. So let's end this. As we always do, this is the way of the Leaf. Run for your lives, because this is the way of the Leaf.